the chat. I had to just set the mood right. I want y'all to feel exactly how the players feel. They're up in practice listening to Drake, Marvin's Room. They're not listening to Baby Keem. They're not listening to Gunna. They're not listening to nothing hype. They listen to Drake, Take Care version of Drake. All up in your feelings because your ex don't want to talk to you no more, Drake. Like, man, look. I got a good feeling tonight, y'all. I got a good feeling. I got a poll in the chat. Make sure you give me your vote. Do you think we're going to finish this game 3-6 or 2-7? I think we're going to finish this game 3-6. But let me know what y'all think. But I got a good feeling. I got a good feeling about tonight. There is only so much bad things that can happen until something right finally happens. I was thinking to myself how we've lost to the best team in the league in the Thunder, right? We've lost to the worst team in the league. At the time, we thought it was the Wizards, and then we realized, oh, it's actually the Pelicans. So we've lost to the best talent and the worst talent, right? The only thing that could happen that could just top all of this is if the Dallas Mavericks went out and lost to, I don't know, Frisco middle school boys basketball team. Like, that would make things worse. But that won't happen. Because I have a really good feeling about tonight's game. We are going to see better basketball, better rotations, better plays actually being called, better defense, better hustle. We're going to see a highlight reel from Cooper Flagg. PJ going to continue to stand on business. We got Najee, who's going to look better off the bench. Christie's going to be knocking down threes like crazy. Like, hold on. I got something for y'all. I got to set the mood. I have a speech that I want to give y'all. Because I know there's probably a lot of people who think that I like to ride the negative wave, that when things are all bad, I like to just talk about the negative and never the positive. No, I like to be positive. I actually prefer to be positive, but we got to talk about what's happening, right? The team sucks, so we got to talk about it. But that doesn't mean it always has to be bad. It doesn't mean things can't get better. Post crash out clarity. Oh, I got a lot of that. But I got a speech for y'all, but I'm going to wait till it gets closer to the game. I'm gonna try to get y'all vibes right. I'm gonna try to shift the vibes. You feel me? So when it gets closer to game time, like probably right as the timer on the screen goes off, I'm gonna go into my speech. I got something for you guys. I was thinking about it earlier, and I almost got emotional. I almost shed a tear. I ain't gonna lie. I almost shed a tear thinking about this speech, but I'm gonna give y'all. And I hope I can inspire you MFFLs to just hang in there, man. Just hang in there. It's okay to crash out like I crashed out. Your feelings are valid. You got to get it out. You got to feel how you feel. But you don't have to feel that way forever. You can always wake up the next day and do better. You could always, just try to think more positively. Put it out in the universe. I got these cheese sticks, dog, and it's like Marcel proof. I can't peel the dang thing open. But anyway, yeah. I got y'all. And this weekend, stay tuned. I got a lot of videos coming out this weekend. There's a lot of news, a lot of rumors floating around. Gafford. Everybody wants Gafford. Clay is getting shopped around. We got a lot we got to talk about. PJ's been playing like an all-star. We got a lot to talk about. That thank you Nico speech was beautiful. I was just saying how I felt, bro. I skipped last game. That's probably why I'm positive in this way. Why do we want to trade Clay? Because he ain't doing nothing for us. Clay really said, I miss that guy. Talking about Luka, and Nico was like, bet, let's shop him. Pretty much. I told you last game, Gaff might leave. You didn't believe me. I mean, I think that the idea that Gafford could be tradable was always on the table. When you look at the contract extension that he signed over the summer, it leaves the door open to the point where he can be moved easily. You know what I mean? I don't feel confident that they're going to win tonight after what I've seen. Maybe they can prove me wrong. Maybe. Marcel said that as soon as Gaff extended. Trade Clay for Cam Christie, Max Christie's brother. I don't know if he's better. My boy Marcel was good. Rated. Hey, I'm glad y'all are here. Make sure y'all come in and like the stream. The like spike. Imagine the like spike animation. Like the stream. I got a little speech for y'all. As y'all come in, welcome. At around the 15-minute mark, we're going to do a little drip check. And then when the timer goes off, I'm going to give y'all a speech. This stream may be demonetized. I opened it up with Marvin's Room. Such a sad song. I did tweet out, if the Mavericks win, I will sing March Madness by Future. I will rap the majority of March Madness by Future. Because we balling like a play for the Mavericks. You feel me? But if we lose, I'm singing Marvin's Room. And you know what? I may just make that like a season-long commitment. Every game we lose, let me know how if y'all want to be serenaded every win and loss. If we win, we turn up to March Madness by Future. If we lose, we're crying to Drake. Let me know if y'all want to see that all season long. I'm doing it tonight, but if y'all want to make that tradition, I'll make that tradition. I listened to Marvin's Room, and I was like, yeah, Marvin's Room is sad. I remember, funny enough, and y'all know me, I'm never afraid to embarrass myself. When Take Care came out, I think I was like in 8th or 9th grade, and I remember that summer, I don't know why, but like that summer after the album came out, I like broke up, like me and my girlfriend at the time broke up, and I was sad, and I was listening to Marvin's Room, and I was like singing to myself, crying, bro. I was such a simp back in the day. This is going to be Ja Morant get right game. We're not winning tonight. I have a feeling, bro. Tonight's the night. It all changes tonight. This changes everything. Well, my Mavs aren't realistic. Stop being realistic. Be delusional like me. If we lose Marcel rapping Youngboy. No. All right. If we lose, I'm rapping Nevada by Youngboy. If you know, you know. What could we even get for Clay? Would a team risk it and give us something decent? Hoping Clay is just having a bad week. You probably won't get much. I can see a team, because he's got 2 years left on his contract before it expires, so it's not like it's an expiring contract. But I can imagine some teams may want him just as a veteran. Realize that Clay just came off the bench for the first time in his Mavericks career the last game. And then his last season with the Warriors, I think, was the first time he was really coming off the bench regularly. So there's that. Whoever picks him up next will probably even have less respect for him as far as give him a real role. So, Bro, I hate Nico. All my homies hate Nico. It's not fire Nico anymore. It's nuke Nico. Clay does not focus on the game anymore. He's there to get paid. He won already. He has no desire to compete or nothing to prove. We need hungry players. That's fair. That's why I like VJ Edgecombe. Dude's hungry. What are you throwing on the grill if we trade AD and get a good haul back? Oh, man, I'll grab anything out of my freezer and throw on the grill. I don't know. Marcel's always losing until after the second quarter. Yeah. Usually by third quarter, I'm more realistic. You still believe in Clay? Rough. Marcel, are you really still a fan? I tune in, but I don't have the same drive to watch him play. Here, listen to this. Listen up. I am still a fan. Because I fully understand that when you are a fan of a team, of any sport, of any team of that sport, things will be great and then things will suck. I have had to have a long look in the mirror at myself and have to understand that at times, I react a little bit too much when it comes to my fandom. And what I mean by that is, it's not necessarily like, imagine if we were like the Warriors. We were dominating for 10 years. We were just killing it. We have a generational talent in Steph Curry. We have a great team, and we're still competitive, all that good stuff. But then all that's taken away, yeah, you have every right to just be upset. Now, it's still upsetting, and it's still horrible that you have Luka taken away from you. That still sucks. But let's be honest with ourselves. We made the finals for the first time since 2011. It's very exciting. You want to see more of it. And it sucks that we probably won't see the finals again. But I had to kind of just take a look at myself in the mirror, realize hey, look, man, don't act like you were some spoiled fan who had Kobe Bryant for 20 years, or you had Steph Curry for his whole career, right? First of all, you had Dirk, right? We had Dirk for his whole career. We won one chip. We made 2 finals, right? That was great. Then we had Luka. It was great. But I had to kind of humble myself and realize that it's not always going to be great. Things are going to suck. Imagine Bulls fans after Michael Jordan retired and how they literally had pretty much nothing really going for them until they got D Rose. And then D Rose gets hurt. And then they have a longer stretch of just what is going on. And now the Bulls are starting to look a little bit better. They were good a few years back. I think it was 2020, 2021. So that's why I kind of have to remind myself that this is just part of being a fan, right? This is just what it's like to be a fan. Imagine, I'm sure a lot of you guys in the chat watch football, right? If anybody here is a Patriots fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Before Tom Brady, what was your organization doing? Then you get Tom Brady, and yeah, everything's great, everything's awesome, and then Tom Brady retires. Now what? It happens. We are valid for hating that it happened. We hate that the trade happened. We hate that things suck now. It's not going to be forever. This is a moment in Mavs history that's happening that we're living through. It'll come and go. Because in the next 20 years, what are we going to talk about? Luka trade? Well, maybe. Cooper Flagg? Maybe. Dirk? Probably. But you got to understand, it's like time moves on. Things still happen. You know what I mean? Marcel, I hear you, but Bulls and Warriors were father time, so it's understandable. Mavs were self-inflicted. Yes, I understand that, right? And I'm not gonna sit here and try to undermine the Luka trade like it wasn't that bad. No, it was pretty freaking bad. Not just for Mavericks fans, but just for basketball fans overall. That was devastating. Like that was stupid. Imagine not being a Mavericks fan. You hear that, you're like, what are y'all doing? Like, that's dumb. Like, you just ruined the franchise, right? So, like, I get that. But the reason why I brought up the Warriors, the reason why I brought up the Bulls is because more so in the sense of things happen. Things change. You're at the top of the world, then you're not. You're at the top of the world, then you're not. I mean, think about the Pistons. Pistons beat the Lakers that just three-peated back in 2004. They won their championship after going decades without winning since Isaiah Thomas. And then the Detroit Pistons, in recent memory, just had one of the longest losing streaks in NBA history. But now that same team is back to being decent in the East, where they just made the playoffs, where a lot of people say they got robbed. So, yes, I understand what happened to us was self-inflicted, but what I'm getting at is this is just part of our history that we have to live through. I know that there's some Mavs fans in the chat that were Mavs fans in the 80s and 90s, and they can tell you how bad this team really was. But it wasn't because of a bad trade. It was just because of just how the team was, right? So, like, that's why at times I am a victim of the moment. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, my reactions on streams, they're all raw and authentic. I don't put on no show for y'all. I'm giving you Marcel. But even then, I have to, like, remind myself, like, hey, in a year or two, it could be different. 3, 4, 5 years, it could be different. You have to really just take things day by day. The Tarpley thing, was it Tarpley that was on drugs? It was Tarpley was on drugs, right? I think it was. But anyway, that's just how I feel. Like, yes, so to answer the question long-windedly, but yes, I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan of the Mavericks because it doesn't make sense to not be a fan when things are bad, but only want to be a fan when things are good. You know what I'm saying? Tarpley banned for drugs. That's right. Yeah. The vibes are in the toilet in Memphis too with Ja thing, so it's a battle of the low vibes, and I think Mavs can squeak one out. I think we're hungry. I think that the team is starting to get really, really fed up with how things are. So trade Clay and Gaff and get either Reeves, Kobe White, Monk, Ja. Imagine being a Colts fan. You have Manning for years, win, then he leaves for Broncos. We suck. Thinking Andrew Luck have a few great seasons, then he retired right before the season. Now Luka. Don't forget, Broncos fans. No, you're not a Broncos fan. I was going to say Bronco after Manning. You have Russell Wilson, and that was horrible. But yeah, Colts fans. You also lost to the Saints. Hey. So yeah, it sucks. You tripping. Trade the only healthy big. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying trade Gaff if we're going to rebuild, and we'll talk about that either tomorrow, whenever. I got a bunch of videos coming out talking about the news that came out today. But I mean, it sucks, right? Like, it's just part of history. We are living the darkest part of Mavs history, unfortunately. So that's what it is. Is 80 out tonight? Yes, 80 is out. Yeah, don't trade Gaff. If Lively is going to be injury prone, you kind of need Gaff. Like, Lively's health is giving Gaff job security. Not like he's not good on his own. Obviously, I'm not saying that, but you don't have to trade Gaff. You don't need to trade Gaff because you can't rely on Lively. It's all fun and games until there's a Lakers versus Mavs playoff series with all the squad back. What teams are y'all gonna root for? If it's Mavs versus Lakers first round, I'm still voting. I'm still rooting for the Mavs. Obviously, Luka, wish you the best, cool, but like, I want to beat your ass, and I want the Mavericks to advance to the second round. Like, that's just what it is. At the end of the day, I'm still a Mavericks fan. No other ways around it. Need someone to drop 30 points tonight. I need that. I need Cooper to have this has to be Cooper's 30 piece. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. Let's go over this drip check. Did Cam get me right? Did Drip Johnson do his job? Hey, everybody in the chat say thanks, Cam, because he ain't sent me nothing. Thanks, Cam. We got no drip. His job playing probably. Who's going to be our leading scorer tonight? I think it'll be PJ. He's been doing a pretty good job of being a reliable scorer. This is indeed the darkest times in Mavericks history. Yeah. And if it's the darkest, then that means the brightest is on the way, you know? Not the darkest time. Mavs were horrible in the 80s. Yeah, I was about to say 80s and 90s were bad. Well, there's a season where the Mavs had like 12 or 14 wins. Something like that. It was horrible. And I think that may have been in like the lockout year where it was a shortened season, but still. There was a year where the Mavs had a horrible record. One of the darkest, yeah. And it sucks that it's us, right? Like, it just sucks that it had to happen to us. And also, I'll continue in my reflection of my fandom. I have to also realize that the hand that we've been dealt, as fans, as Mavs fans, has been kind of shitty. Like, for those old enough to remember, Donnie Nelson wasn't that bad until he was. And, you know, like, Donnie Nelson wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you had Mark Cuban, and love him or hate him, he only ever did what he thought was right for the team. Even when he sold the team and trusted Nico, he thought he was doing the right thing. Doesn't absolve him for his crimes. But you know, Mark Cuban did have the Mavericks' best interest at heart at all times. Like, that's a fact. I know people that work in the organization right now and who have previously worked in the organization, who have worked close to Mark Cuban. They've all said the same thing, is that when Mark Cuban was the sole owner of the Mavs, the majority owner of the Mavs, he loved this team. Everything he did was for this team. Even if it was a bad decision, even though you royally screwed up, he never wanted to. His intentions were always right. He mentioned, and, you know, I'm not sure how much truth there is behind what I'm about to tell you. I don't know how true this is. But Mark Cuban said himself how he only ever made money once from the Mavericks. That every year the organization isn't profitable. Now, I don't know to what degree. I'm sure the Mavs are a profitable organization, but as far as take-home money, I'm sure that he's had to go a few years without making much. I doubt that he's went a whole season without making anything. You know, he is Mark Cuban. But that also, you know, to a degree, I think there is some truth behind that Mark Cuban never really put money over his love of his team in the city. I don't think that Mark Cuban would ever do that. I also think if any of us were owners of a team, when you get to a certain age, when you're ready to close the door and walk away, you're going to look after yourself, first of all. You created a business and a company and an entity like the Mavericks, and then you're like, I want to just chill now. I don't want to be an owner anymore. I want to cash in on my investment. Because what? He bought the team for a couple mil, like I think it was like 80, 100 mil, something like that. It wasn't that much back in the day. Well, it was a lot back in the day, but compared to now, it wasn't much. And then he got a couple billion for it. Like, I get it. It just sucks. That's all. You got to trade AD and Kai to get something from the Luka trade, maybe. Nico let Brunson walk by not offering Brunson an extension. And that was a big mistake. I don't know what his thought process was. Maybe he was trying to, like, get him lower on his asking price. I don't know what the whole issue is with the Brunson thing, but I know that Mark Cuban and Jalen Brunson still have a working relationship. It was no hate, no love lost there at all. This is what it is. Mark Cuban never would have traded Luka Millionaires if you know. Oh, for sure. And a lot of the stories and reports all, you know, corroborate with themselves that when the Luka trade was announced, Mark Cuban was trying to stop it. He was doing anything he could to get to Nico and Patrick, like, what are you doing? Don't do this. But it was too late. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mark Cuban said he divorced his wife before trading Luka. Not sure how true that is, but till you say that means you do believe a little bit. Agree, but I feel like we can all hate 2012 Mark Cuban, Marcel. Yeah, after winning your first chip and then it just kind of all fall apart. It's like, yeah. You make mistakes. Fans got to, you know, deal with the fallout of your mistakes and the decisions you make, which as fans, it's not fair and it sucks to be us. But, you know. Mark Cuban left Shark Tank too. Yeah, Mark Cuban's pretty much trying to just pack it up. He's on podcasts now. Dirk had to keep taking pay cut to stay in Dallas. Cuban never wanted to trade him. When Lakers paid Kobe, he moaned about it as well. Cuban's cheap. Yeah, I understand too. I'm not trying to sympathize with billionaires. Trust and believe, I don't sympathize with rich people. I really don't. Mark Cuban might be the only one that I see as more human than billionaire. But I also understand, like, you're trying to manage money. I don't think the idea of just going into aprons back then had the same effect as they do now, or even maybe 5 years ago. Because I think now it's starting to look like the early to mid 2000s where you don't go in aprons. Whereas in the late 2010s, early 2020s, teams were like, yeah, sure, apron, whatever. But, you know. Mark Cuban would divorce his wife and start a tree company just to keep Luka. Exactly. If I knew trading Maxi Kleber meant we would lose Luka, shoot, bruh, could be the coach for all I care. I remember I said that. I was like, you know what? I'll keep Maxi if it means I got to keep Luka. Like, I'll do it. If Austin Reeves was part of the Luka trade, it would actually have been so much more bearable than it is now. We have something to look at. Projected starting lineup tonight, same as last game. You don't become a billionaire by not being cheap. Exactly. Billionaires are not made by being cheap, and billionaires are not made by being nice. It is what it is. You can be a millionaire by just being an athlete. You can be a millionaire by just being viral online, like, right? But like, to be a billionaire, oh no, you have to ruin some people's lives to be a billionaire. You gotta step on people. Let me see. I think Mark Cuban cares more about Shark Tank than the Mavs on how this route. And he's not on Shark Tank anymore. He left. Another crash out game? Nah, I'm in good spirits. I have a good feeling about tonight. I'm cheering for every maxi turnover and air ball to keep Luka. Do we own our first round pick? Yes. This year we do. The next 2 years, I don't think we do. Honestly, if we got Reeves, yes, the trade would be way more reasonable. He's healthy, right? Well, I don't think Reeves is playing right now. I don't know. Luka got the Mavs almost half of their conference finals appearances and NBA finals appearances and got traded without even a notice. Yeah, it's from the top. Hell, I'd cheer for Hardy to keep him. Actually, man, y'all crazy. All right, man. But we will be all right. We will be all right. It's okay. As long as we got each other, right? And I'm not trying to be all cheesy and, melodramatic or a cliche, but, man, as long as I got my people, as long as I got my MFFLs, we gonna be all right. And, again, that's part of fandom. You go through the highs and lows with each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, things suck. Hey, we got each other. Like, regardless of how people think I feel about the trade and how everything went down, I hope I've made it very clear where I stand and how I feel. But I was at the protest the game we played the Rockets. I had to rush home from Dallas because I went to the AAC to join in the protest. I wanted to stream it, but couldn't for whatever reason. So I was with TGK and I was holding his camera. I was showing everything, and me and him were having conversations, interviewing people, talking. So yeah, I was out there in support for sure. And I wasn't hiding in the back either. I was like front and center, just walking around. I didn't care. So, but I also understand that like life goes on. You know what I mean? And I don't want to sit in bad energy for too long. Eventually, I got to smile, right? Marcel, you need to get a crash out of your system now because the Mavs are going to show up tonight. No crash out needed. No crash out needed. Hey, I'm here for life, man, so I feel you. Exactly, man. Omax on the Memphis? Yeah, it's Omax revenge game. More minutes of B-Will, please? Yeah, I think so. Damn it, Marcel, your energy pulling me to the positive side. I don't want to cheer for the Mavs to get upset again. Look, I got a speech for y'all in 3 minutes. I'm going to get mad emotional. With this speech, I promise you, y'all going to want to tune into this. Somebody clip it. Somebody make sure that they can get a nice little clip of this speech because it's going to be a good one. But we got our first super chat of the day early coming in from Team Cyber 1 saying, no crashing, bro. Hey, man, I got it out last game, and I don't need to do it every game. I don't even have to do it every loss. You know what I mean? I think the crash out was really just because it was the Pelicans. It was because it was the Pelicans, bro. They're on a back-to-back. And for so many people saying that, oh, you need to give the team time. They need time to gel. So you're telling me the Pelicans with the worst defense in the NBA who that night did not have Zion, did not have Yves Messi, did not have Jordan Poole. That same Pelicans team, in order to beat them, the Mavericks needed Lively, AD, Kyrie, as well as the entire team to have 3 seasons of chemistry? No! Because that same Pelicans team, without Zion, without Jordan Poole, without Yves Messi, without DeJounte Murray, was able to beat the Mavericks with Cooper Flagg, Klay Thompson, PJ, Gafford. Like, what? Sadiq Bey was Steph Curry that night, bro. Like, yeah, that's why I crashed out. Because it didn't make no sense. Have you talked about Klay yet? Nah, but we will. The one day Marcel gives a speech, the game will somehow start in time. See, we know they never do. But I'm going to give you a speech regardless. We winning this? I think so. Nico should set up a meeting. Every Mavs fan get free tickets to the arena with boxing gloves and just stay in the middle. Nah, Nico stand at half court. Everybody lines up and they get one slap. Everybody gets a slap him one time. Everybody in the arena. Just one slap across the face. He has to endure all of it. How long until he would like black out? Because eventually you ain't gonna be able to stand up. They trying to rage bait you all the time. It kind of works. I'm not gonna lie, Clay got to go. I said that for a while. Like I early on, I realized that hey, we're not getting nothing from Clay, and we can't do nothing for Clay. I said it. If Clay needs an amazing point guard to get him set up, then he doesn't need to be here. He needs to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? And I'm not, and like it ain't even coming from me who's trying to like crap on Clay. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Like, bro, you would do better elsewhere. Yeah. But anyway, let me set the mood because I got this speech for y'all. Y'all ready? Let me set. I gotta look up a song first. All right. Let's see. Is this it? Hold on. All right. Here we go. Y'all ready? Hopefully the music's not too loud. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'll have to like lower the music. But guys, tonight gonna be different. Tonight will be different. I have a feeling everything changes tonight. The Dallas Mavericks can only be down for so long before they come up. And tonight's win means a lot to this team. It's just the Memphis Grizzlies, sure. It'll be our third win of the season. We're less than 10 games in. So how serious is this game? Well, this game is going to be for the Mavericks fans that sat through every horrible game in the 80s and 90s that had to do with Roy Tarpley getting banned for drug use. This game is going to be for all the Mavericks fans that were still there in the 90s when they went out and they drafted Dirk and for a brief minute they had Steve Nash with them and everything was great. This is for the Mavericks fans that had to sit through Dirk's development until he could get this team to multiple 50-win seasons. This game tonight is for the Mavericks fans that continue to show up to the AAC, that will spend their hard-earned money, that will bring their families out to watch this team win, lose, or draw. This game is for all the Mavericks fans that sat through the Mavericks in the early 2000s, that had to watch Dwayne Wade be gifted 50 free throws a night in the finals in 2006 and lost. This game tonight is for the Mavericks fans that sat for 5 full seasons waiting for this team to make it back to the NBA Finals and win. And not only that, this game tonight is for the Mavericks fans that watched their team go through the hardest gauntlet that any other team had to go through to win an NBA Finals. They had to go through the Trailblazers. They had to go through the back-to-back champions that was the LA Lakers. And by the way, they swept Kobe Bryant. They had to go up against the up-and-coming giant that was the Oklahoma City Thunder, that had James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, I think, but I know they had Serge Ibaka, and still got through them. This is for the Mavericks team that when they made it to that same finals that year and saw LeBron James, arguably the best player on the planet, who was not going to win just one, not two, not three, not four, not five chips in Miami. This is for the Mavericks fans who watched Dirk play with the flu. But before he was a champion, he was being mocked by his peers. There were fake coughing like, oh, Dirk's sick. This is for the Mavericks fans that watched Dirk go through being called one of the softest stars in the league, one of the quietest non-leader stars in the NBA. Go through that same gauntlet and beat the Miami Heat. But this game tonight is also for the Mavericks fans that had to sit for year after year after year after the Mavericks won their first NBA Finals, and had to deal with the team with the injuries, the random trades, the players that we didn't want to pay, the players that we should not have paid. This is for the Mavericks fans that watched this team get gifted Luka Doncic and was amazed in the very first game that he played for the Dallas Mavericks. This game tonight is for the Mavericks fans that watched that same player, Luka Doncic, turn into a superstar in our home, in our city, and carried this team to multiple conference finals, deep playoff runs, just spanking Devin Booker and the Suns, because guess what? They are Luka's sons. They are all Luka's sons. That's why they're the Phoenix Suns, because Luka was their father.
This is for the Mavericks fans that watch this team have to look at Boban Marjanovic and Dwight Powell be our starting centers, but Luka still made him look good. That we had to watch Dorian Finney-Smith do his best in the playoffs. Had to watch Tim Hardaway Jr. be our best three-point shooter. Had to deal with what was Kristaps Porzingis. Tonight is for the Mavericks fans that had to lose Jalen Brunson. Tonight is for the Mavericks fans that unfortunately lost Kristaps Porzingis. Tonight is for the Mavericks fans that lost Luka Doncic, but never lost faith in the team. It's for us tonight. It's for us. Tonight is for us. Tonight is for us. It's for you. It's for me. Let's get this dub, y'all. Get this dub. You like the little speechy speech? You like the speech?
I had to throw on some anime music. Had to make it a little more epic for y'all. Yeah. I'm not crying. Hey, man. I'm here for y'all, baby. Come on now. Positive vibes. This is the vibe shift. This is the vibe shift. It starts tonight. And guess what, man? If we lose, hey, we already lost to the worst team in the league. We already lost to the best team in the league. At this point, what happened? What happens? But I got y'all, baby. I got y'all. MFFL for life. Anyway, where my stream at? I know I'm getting hella copyrights tonight. All right, they're singing. Yeah, I think he was tonight. Hey, it is what it is. Hadn't heard that was seen a wild W speech. Yeah, come on, man. You say run, go hard. If we lose, you have to crash out. No more crashing out, baby. Probably a better speech than Jason could ever get. Got my anime solo set up to get jumped by defeat. Now we here, baby. Bro, I swear, if we win, it's because of that speech. If we won, it was because of that speech. I'm telling you right now. Who's the starting five? The starting five tonight will be D'Lo, Max, Flagg, PJ, and Gaff. That's your starting five. Look at Marcel, man. So inspirational. Yeah. After hearing this speech, I'm 100% confident we're going to lose. Dang it. I was trying to inspire y'all. Oh, man. I'm getting my wings stopped and watching this game. Yeah. Does even J Kid give speeches? Bro, he's so monotone. Oh, bet. Cam, I appreciate it. Clip that. Hey, Cam, if you can clip that speech and just make a quick edit, I want to kind of post that. Like, I would love to post it now, but if I got to post it after the game, that's fine. Did you see the women's high school team lost by 100 and were down 72-0 at one point? And he said they all got the flu. That's horrible. If you lose because the speech needed more conviction, hey, I tried. I thought I was gonna cry. This speech for a game against Ja Morant is wild. Hey, that honestly, we needed that speech for the Pelicans game. We just didn't know it. Oh man, coached by Julian Newman's dad is horrible. Clip incident of the coach kid, yeah. It was good, Miss Hale. J Kid looked like he fall asleep during his motivation speeches. Y'all crazy. Oh man. Nah, but I'm here for you guys. But here we are. Should be a good game. Should. Now we have to win. Yeah, we kind of have to. Now I look kind of foolish for saying all that. We gonna win. I feel it. We are not letting Darvin Ham three-peat. We got this. Yeah. I think the Grizzlies are on a 4-game losing streak. Dwight Powell asked me stop. If we win by a second half blowout, it's because the speech is shown during halftime to the players. Easily. Jason Kidd's like, hey, did you guys see this from Mavs Digest? And yeah. But we good though. 5-game losing streak. Golly. When is Kyrie coming back? They say Thanksgiving, but who knows? Who's the best player in Memphis? Ja, maybe? I don't know. If we don't start on an 80-3 run, then the speech didn't work. God dang it. Yo, what if we do go? Look, every game we win after tonight, like if we win tonight and go on a little win streak, yeah, I'm taking full credit. Full credit. Cooper finna drop 50 tonight and we win by 100, and so be it. Omax payback game, he going for 40. Look, if we can somehow get 4 straight wins just so we're 6-6, I'd be happy. I'd be happy with that. Mavs are going to be the first 10th seed to win the title this season. You already know. Dwight Powell going to beat them only going left. I don't know why Kid doesn't play Luka more. He's a piece. All crazy. Why do we need to win? We need a high top draft pick. Man, already thinking about the draft. But it is what it is. Score prediction 160 to 70. We win. Oh, you're too kind. Anyway, does Kyrie come back around January, February? I think it'll be end of January, early February. But that's just me, though. All right, they're doing their introductions, so we should have tip-off soon. Why did the Mavs give up their picks? And see, and that's what that right there is why I also question Nico Harrison, because it just doesn't make sense. When you're trading away future draft capital, it's because you're trying to go all in right now, right? Like we saw what the Magic did when they got Desmond Bane. They believed that they needed to get rid of their draft assets to get players to help push them over the hill. So that's what we were doing. You know, we traded away first round picks for PJ. I think we did for Gaff. I don't think we did. Yeah, we didn't move any first round picks for Clay, which was crazy. But like, you know, we traded a second for Caleb Martin. But yeah, so it's like, why would you trade away draft capital and your team doesn't get better? I don't know. This is very confusing. It's very confusing. November always sounded crazy to me, and I hope they don't rush him back. Well, that's what's so depressing about this team. We lost all our picks. Meanwhile, OKC is already amazing and have 1 million picks still. Yeah. At least Bane can't cook us today. That's true. It's more important to lose because every time we lose increases Nico's chance of being fired. That's also very true. Would it be crazy if Nico got fired, then we go on like a 12-game win streak? That would be insane.
For those of y'all that don't, I'm glad they used this picture. Because that little lady over there.
Bro, OKC's picks are protected. Loki, Marcus Smart for Clay. I don't mind that. I don't know. But all right, they did their introductions. We should have tip-off soon. Come on, Mavs. MFFLs. Rock with me. It's going to be a good one. Do you think Nico getting fired would give this team a jump start on morale boost? Morale boost for sure. And so, I know things, right? And I can't always... Okay. Y'all know me. I'm not official media. I'm just a content creator. I'm going to be honest. I'm just a content creator. I'm not official media. I don't have credentials. I'm not a writer, nothing. However, I do have connections and I talk to people. I talk to writers. I have Noah Weber, the head writer of Smoking Cuban. I got his phone number. I got Grant Afseth's number. Grant Afseth came on my stream or came on my channel for a video last year, right? So I do talk to people and I do get told things. There's a lot of things I get told that I can't speak on. There's some things that I can speak on. I always, drop those vids, but there's a lot of things I know that I can't talk about. And there's one thing I will share with you guys before tip off that I did learn is that Anthony Davis and to another extent, Kyrie Irving are kind of allowed to do whatever they want on this team. Do with that however you will. Maybe more will come out later. We'll see. We got tip off. And Cooper Flagg gets it, so it's Mavs ball to start the game. Max Christie's got it on the wing. Over to Gafford, top of the key. Gafford over to the wing, trying to find D'Lo. Christie, they're getting locked up. Gaff's on an island. Someone get open. He gets it to Flagg. Flagg, on the wing, trying to find a way in as he drives. Out to PJ. PJ for the 3J is short. Rebounded by Ja Morant. He's got the ball, bringing it down. Guarded by Max Christie. Ja's going to pull up. Oh, nope. Passes out to the wing. D'Lo's on him. Hand off to Jaren Jackson Jr. We double. Oh, nope. D'Lo's on him. He throws it to Ja at the top. Throws it to the corner. They pump fake. Then they shoot a three over Gaff. No good. Rebounded by D'Lo. D'Lo with the ball. Going downhill with it. Slows it down at half. Goes to PJ. Back to D'Lo. D'Lo off a screen set by PJ. D'Lo throws a lob to PJ. And he lays it up off the glass. 2-0. Mavs up. Ja, I'm fine in the West, Morant. Yeah. Ever since Ja said I'm fine in the West, okay. Ja with the ball. Over to KCP, guarded by D'Lo. Over to Jaren Jackson Jr., guarded by Flagg. D'Lo's there for help. Back to KCP, to the wing, to Ja in the corner. He doesn't shoot threes. Inside to their big man, who turns around and gets a little hook shot over Cooper. Should not have taken Gaff or PJ out the paint, but that's fine. D'Lo bring the ball down. It's 2-2. Over to Gaff, top of the key. Hands off to Coop, off a screen set by Gaff. Coop drives, kicks out to PJ in the corner for three. No good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Should have given it to Max Christie because he was wide open. Ja with the ball, guarded by Max. Max has also been like our best defender, and that's another thing that we don't talk about enough. Not only is our best shooter, best defender. Ja Morant knocks the two right over Gaff. 2-4, Mavs down. All right. PJ bring the ball down. PJ with it. Takes the long two. Knocks it down. There you go, PJ. PJ's got all our points. Shout out to PJ. Ja bring the ball down. Over to KCP. KCP off a screen. Stops. Guarded by Gaff. Over to the top. Back to KCP on the wing. He's at the perimeter. Trying to drive. Kicks it to Ja, who's going to go right up at Max. Goes up. Blocked by Max. But he gets it back. Almost stolen. KCP gets it. Shoots it from the elbow. Knocks it down. Ooh, that was good defense, though. I'm not going to lie. I love that defense. All right, D'Lo with the ball. Over to Max as he cuts. Max is on the baseline. Out to Flagg. Flagg's going to drive. Ooh, almost lose it. Spins. Trying to find the open man. Gets it to Christie. Christie on the wing for three. And it's good. Yo, get Max in the corner. He going to knock him down. I freaking love this kid. All right, Ja Morant with the ball. Guarded by D'Lo. Over to Jerry Jackson Jr. for three over PJ. And he knocks it down. Very interesting. 7-9. Mavs down by 2. Max Christie brings the ball down. Guarded by Ja. Runs off a screen set by Gaff. Christie throws it to D'Lo. Almost lost it. Woo! Be careful. Protect the rock. D'Lo with the ball. Drives right on KCP. Goes up. Oop. Kicks out to PJ in the corner for three. Come on, PJ. You're wide open. We got to get Christie these looks, not PJ. They pass it in transition. Then we calling a foul on Cooper. Prime Jordan not doing it like this. When all those fails, passes to Max to the corner wing. Yeah, like we're giving it to PJ in the corner. You need to give it to Max in a corner. I'll live and die by those Max corner threes. That's like the recipe for success. Yes. All right. There's a foul on the floor. They're going to review it. All right. PJ can't shoot threes. He can. He's just inconsistent. That's the thing. His percentages aren't bad. It's just he's inconsistent. But it's a bit. PJ our best defender, not Max. No, yeah, PJ is still our best defender, but Max is really good too. Did I say Max was our best? No, I misspoke. Max and PJ are our best defenders. Love them. Advanced stats show PJ is the most versatile defender in the entire league. And I believe it. I see it. Where's I like Crafted NBA. It's a good website. I love going on there just to look at data. But what does it say about OG Anunoby? Because I just think OG was the most versatile defender in the NBA. That may have been a light call. I don't know what this was. What's going on so far? Just a little bit of back and forth. But now they're reviewing some play. Fire Kid, welcome Jenkins or Malone. Oh crap, we're not losing by a ton the first couple minutes. Yeah. Can't wait for the 2K rebuild. Probably next weekend or the weekend after. I got to look at my schedule. But I got it all set up. I'm ready. Max clears that Ja Morant guy, whoever he is. Y'all crazy. Hey, we got 200 people in chat, only 45 likes. Make sure you like the stream. Thanks. They're reviewing a play to see if Cooper fouled some rando. All right. This is fun. How would that be a foul? Kind of weak, honestly. I don't like it. Oh, I love it. I don't know. They're yapping about something. Not even a foul, let alone clear. But yeah, I don't even know what's going on. This is unnecessary. He could have just laid in right on my trip. I don't know. It feels like the Mavs have been always had bad luck. 2006 down to Jordan, 2015 trade. All right, they're shooting a technical free throw. Yeah, I don't know. This is stupid. The wonder why viewership is down. Yeah, because of dumb ticky tacky stuff like this. I don't like how refs like will allow some stuff sometimes and then won't allow some things some other times. All right, Grizzlies shooting the technical free throw that they were awarded, and they make it. I guess he gets one more. Klay Thompson now 76 overall. Ooh. They make the second one. Well, that's great. 7-11, Mavs down by 4. Gaff's checked. Oh, no, Gaff's been here. All right. Contavious Caldwell Pope with the inbound. Over to Jaren Jackson Jr., guarded by PJ. Back to KCP. Over to Ja, top of the key. Back to KCP for 3 over D'Lo, and he knocks it down. You got to watch out for KCP, bro. Mavs down 7-14. This has been rough. D'Lo with the ball. Guarded by KCP. Over to Gaff. Gaff on the low block. Squares up. Attacks the basket. Those are a little jump hook. No good. Rebound by Jared Jackson Jr. Over to KCP. Guarded by D'Lo. Throws it to the big man. Back to Ja. Who's that? Lockdale? Ja drives on Gaff. Brings him out to the perimeter. He's going to drive on Gaff. How's that a blocking foul? The offense so hard. Watch is bad. No way in hell you defeat Grizzlies. We will defeat Grizzlies. Honestly, it was way worse than we couldn't be the Sacramento Kings early 2000s in this, or maybe I'm just old. Nah. You remember the Sacramento Kings, and for whatever reason, they had our number. That was a rough time. What a weird start. What a very recognizable start. The inbound to Aldama, out to the wing for a 3 over Flagg. No good. Rebounded by D'Lo. D'Lo with the ball going downhill with it. D'Lo wants to go all the way. Goes up. Getting fouled. Shooting 2. Mavs are 5th in defense. At least we can hang our hat on that. I don't know how. What does Kid even do? Oh, no, he's not shooting 2. Thought he was. Kid stands with his pockets. Hands his pockets. Dwight Powell checked in. Either. Flagg inbounds to Powell. Powell with the ball. Hands off to D'Lo. D'Lo off a screen. D'Lo with it. Throws it up. Off the glass. Good for 2. D'Lo for 2. All right. Ja Morant with the ball. Crosses half court. Max Christie going to pick him up. Lockdale sets a screen. Ja goes off the screen. Goes up with a floater over Powell, and it's good. Rough. Max Christie with the ball. Brings it down over to D'Lo. D'Lo guarded by KCP. Max sets a screen for the switch. D'Lo gets fouled. Why do we even watch this trash team? We're masochists, bro. We're masochists. Max Christie with a little dunk. 2 hands for safety. Go ahead, Max. All right. Ja Morant with the ball. Guarded by D'Lo. He's going to drive. Backs him down. D'Lo's trying to play good defense. Goes right up. Gets the bucket, but D'Lo was smart not to try and foul. 11-18. We're down by 7. PJ brings the ball down. Guarded by Ja. Guarded by Santi Aldama. PJ knows he can just bully him under the basket. It's a turnover. Travel. That sucks. Lame. Got a timeout. 11-18. Let me hear your early game critiques. What are you observing so far? All right, hot take. Even though we're down by 7, I see them trying better. It's hard to engage. It's hard to gauge when a team goes from looking like the 30th offense to like the 29th or 28th, right? So I'm seeing something. It's just not good enough, but it's not nothing. Then the defense sucks. Like, we're just going back and forth scoring. I've known this team is horrible. Yeah. I'm seeing why this is the worst offense in me. Yeah. If we lose to the Hobo Grizzlies, we probably will. It should be down by 2 if it wasn't for that 5-point play. Yeah, it was kind of rough. But tonight changes everything. I feel like this is so ISO. Unfortunately, we were doing well in the beginning when we were passing it to the corner. But we got to start the timeout. What factors do you think contribute to us being the worst offense in the league? 3-point shooting, too much ISO. I honestly think that whatever schemes or offensive plays or sets that this new coaching staff wants to implement, I don't think the players are like understanding it fully. I think that's the biggest problem with our offense, because if you watch, and I'll try to point out, but when you watch this team play on offense, we will sometimes have plays like in the beginning of the game. We had plays where we were finding an open man in the corner. That's a play, and it was working. It just the open man was PJ, and when it should have been Max Christie. So I get that. But then the last few possessions just now, we kind of went away from doing any real play, and it was kind of just ISO heavy or just set up pick and roll, attack the basket, and either finish or bail it out. Nothing really more than that. Our offense was so easy before, either do a pick and roll or are we doing a zone also? The zone defense needs to kind of relax, because we're also playing a trap defense. I keep seeing like on the wings will always help the double. Depending on where Ja is, so that might be just the play, but I don't know. We'll see where we go from here. We don't need lottery luck to finish bottom 5 this year, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, there's no two ways around it. This team is historic bad. Oh yeah, I think they said that as of now, our offensive rating is the worst ever recorded in NBA history. PJ had 2 wide open trees, but Brady. Yep. I agree. There's no chemistry built because Kid can't keep a consistent lineup to gel, but injuries add that as well. Well, I mean, who's new? Cooper Flagg, D'Lo, Santi Aldama for 3. All right. I know that AD is still fairly new, so is Max Christie, but Max has been playing well. What's wrong? Like, Max doesn't have that issue. I don't know. All right. D'Lo the ball over to Christie. Christie for 3 from the wing. No good. Rebounded by Santi. Ja with it. Going to drive right up on Dwight. Pump fakes. Up and under. Gets it to go. 11-23. Caleb Martin. Like, he gets minutes. PJ bring the ball down. We have Brandon Williams about to check in. He has off to Christie. Christie over D'Lo. Somehow it's a turnover, and D'Lo's pissed. Like, it's almost fundamental. Like, we're losing because of simple, easy stuff. They're not dropping, like, level 99 basketball IQ plays to bamboozle us. It's like we're just forgetting the basics, almost. Kid is single-handedly giving awful coaching jobs for you. Like, oh, man, that dude's going to just be rolling in content. All right, Grizzlies ball. There's a lot of nobodies. I ain't going to lie. I don't know these people. They take a 3 over Dwight. No good. It's like they got garbage time already. Rebound by PJ. He saves it. We're in transition. Over to B. Will. B. Will knows what to do with a rock. Go all the way. Dump it out to Najee in the corner, but he got fouled. Man. Throw Coop in the corner and sit him. Ja already got 8 points. I told you this was going to be his get-right game. Ugh. How are they playing? They didn't deserve your speech. Yeah. I tried, guys. I'm sorry. Can't be negative forever, right? We inbound to Dwight Powell. Powell with the ball. Hands off to PJ. PJ off a screen. Pulls up from the free throw line. Misses. Gets his own rebound. Pump fake. Goes up over 2 defenders. Knocks it down. Wait, is Clay's Pop still on the Lakers staff? Yeah. Well, I don't think he's a staff. I think he's like an announcer. All right. Aldama gets it down low, and they get the layup. Najee Marshall got bamboozled. (13-25). All right. Brandon Williams brings the ball down. Can we please stop blaming J-Kid for everything? My God, players should know fundamentals. Yeah, but, like, who gets them in line? So I'm going to say this real quick. I'm going to stop commentating on and I'm going to say this because I've had to, like, explain to people why I'm upset with Nico Harrison, why I'm also upset with Jason Kidd. Because these players are just players. I know I know a good player from a bad player, and we have more good players than we have bad players. The problem is the people that are in charge of setting them up for success are not doing a good job. Jason Kidd and the coaching staff does not have this team looking right, from the lineups to the rotations to the sets that we are trying to play. But right now, look, PJ with the ball just takes a go-ahead 3 at the top of the break. Why? You've missed like 3 threes. That wasn't a play. So, yes, I'm upset with PJ in that moment, but, like, hey, coaches, do you have anything set for PJ when he brings the ball down other than just shoot a 3 at the top of the break? What are we doing? And then Dwight Powell just fouled on a 3. Now they got a 4-point play. And I'm upset with Nico because it's like, bro, you put these people in charge. You can only be so mad at the players when it's none of the players chose to be teammates. They didn't assemble themselves. They're not coaching themselves, right? Max Christie's been looking good. PJ's been looking good. Brandon Williams has been looking good. You know what I mean? So it's like, But anyway, yeah, we're getting our ass whooped. But yes, I do think we need better coaches. We need better personnel because I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, the Mavericks are just so bad. I feel so bad for Jason Kidd. He has a bad roster. No, hell no. This team is too good to be this bad. Clay with the ball. Over to Najee. Najee with it. Euros. Kicks it out to Williams in the corner for a 3. No good. And that's the play too. We just kind of drive and bail out to a corner 3. And it's like, all right. Anyway, top of the key. They take a 3. And they almost knock it down. Rebounded by Najee. Now let's see this play. Najee gets it to Brandon Williams as he crosses half court. He's at the break. Over to the corner. He's going to drive. So it's ISO. So that play was ISO. That's what we're doing. Like, I'm actually about to just, like, call out our... You know what, chat? Let me know. Do you want me to commentate or do you want me to call out why our offense sucks? Because I will do it in real time for you guys. So if anybody wants to clip it, go back to it. I will tell you what our offensive pitfalls are. Like that moment, right? So in this moment, we inbound to Dwight Powell. Najee sets a screen for Brandon Williams to go back door. Powell's looking for the open man, can't find one. He gets Najee, sets a screen. Najee drives, gets the 3 defenders out to PJ for 3. So what play? Okay, so PJ made it. Great, love that. Was that play to draw attention away from PJ, or were we just doing something until we get an open man? Like, I don't know. Grizzlies with the ball. They get it to the wing to Jared Jackson, but it gets swatted bounds our ball. Call out with your heart, bro. Class in session. I call out. Yeah, I will break down why our offense is bad. I'll be completely honest. Like, our offense sucks. So let's talk about why our offense sucks in real time. Grizzlies inbound it to Jared Jackson Jr. There goes the help defense from Williams, but they get it to the wing for a 3. They miss. Rebounded by PJ. PJ with the ball. So here's our offense. PJ gets the rebound and he brings it down. So he's the initiator. Instead of a play, he just goes straight up to the basket, gets stuffed by the rim. It's a turnover. Then the Grizzlies score on the other end. No, they don't. It's a miss. Rebounded by Najee. He gets to Brandon Williams. Let's see the offense. We're in a fast break. Get it to Clay. He's open for 3 in the wing. That was a good play in that moment. But that PJ dunk was stupid. You're going up at offenses, all right? I'm sorry, at defenses. Anyway, Grizzlies ball. They're going baseline right at Clay. Reverse layup is a miss. Rebounded by PJ. Here's some more offense. PJ gets to Najee. He passes past half court. Najee attacks the basket in ISO. Gets blocked, goes down, gets fouled. Do y'all hear the offense that I'm calling? How it's just like there is ISO. There's rushed offense. Our offense is very rushed. At least 2 or 3 times we were in transition and we failed to score because we were rushing. It's the first quarter. We're down by 10. It's 18-28. The offense looks like there's no coach. I think that is beautifully put, Noah. Beautifully put. I'm gonna take your comment and I'm tweeting that. Shout out to Noah. Appreciate you. Yes. The offense looks like there's no coach. Like, what's the play? What are we trying to do? Are we trying to get Clay good looks so we can get going? Are we trying to, pull JJ out of the paint so we can pick and roll and attack the basket when there's no big? Like, what's the play? Is it possible that since Luka departed, Kyrie's out, there is no court general that really knows how to orchestrate their teammates on the court? I guess. I don't know what Kid's doing. Yeah, so many rush bad shots. Yeah, I ran out of all patience with Clay a while ago, yeah. By now, if you don't see it's at least somewhat rigged, don't know what to tell you. Kid is Darham cousin. Kid does not discipline bad plays. You chuck a bad shot, sit down for a quarter. Yeah. Why is PJ just jacking up shots? I don't know. Yeah, they need to stop chucking threes. NBA rigged league, no way in hell the Magic really sent 4 firsts for Bane. Well, one team, what was it? The Jazz got like 5 first-round picks for Rudy Gobert. Marcel, you think this is a good trade? Klay Thompson, Caleb Martin, 3 to 2 second-round picks for Drew Holiday? That's horrible. Hell no. What? You know how old Drew is? No. Ugh. Drew ain't worth one first-round pick. Stop. Ugh. Our offense looks like we are just hoping for bailouts. Yep. There's no emphasis. There's no what's the word I'm looking for? There's no intention behind our offense, right? Almost every time on offense, it looks like we're just hoping it works or hoping a shot goes in. There's no true intention behind our offense and what we're running. All game on offense, I'm going to really break it down and tell you what I'm seeing and if there's any intelligence behind our offense. Not seeing much of it. Defense is really just effort, and we're doing fine on that end. Jason Kidd may have to go, I ain't gonna lie. J Kidd does the opposite of what you should do. When a player is hot, he pulls him out. Bro, I remember last game, like, Max hit a 3, and then he went to the bench. I'm like, what are we doing? Anyway, Najee Marshall shooting free throws. I've seen him pull out hot players time and time again, and it's so crazy. This team be playing pickup basketball, yeah. Najee misses the first, but makes the second free throw. Mavs down by 9. Cooper hasn't even taken a single shot yet. That's crazy. All right. Ja Morant with the ball, passes to the wing, guarded by Brandon Williams. Over to Jared Jackson Jr. Again, help defense. We're double teaming Jared Jackson. I guess that's the play tonight. Anyway, Grizzlies with the ball. Ja Morant, guarded by Clay, drives right up on him, loses the ball, and somehow it's a foul. Digest, I'm tired of Najee inconsistent. Honestly, Najee would be better if he had a more consistent role. Like, what's Najee's role right now? Is he the point guard? Is he the wing? Is he the point of attack defender? Like the problem with Najee is I think we have too many hats for him. Give Najee a defined role, and I think he'd be fine. He had one last year. This year, honestly, I'm not even lying. This year, it feels like we're asking Najee to just do something different every time he gets on the floor. I will never turn my back on Najee. I know what he's good at. I know what he's good at. I know what he's good for. Anyway, Ja Morant shooting free throws, made the first one. Darren Peterson flagging hit hard next year, man. Clay don't want to be here. I don't think he does. Is the front office doing this intentionally because of how the fans responded to the Luka trade? Makes me wonder. Ja makes both. Najee good at that floater, and I'm not seeing it. Like, that's my thing. We're not playing to anybody's strength on this team. They keep getting Najee to plug a different hole in Titanic. That's exactly what's happening. All right, flag to Brandon Williams, out to Najee, over to Cooper. Cooper back to Najee. Najee pump fake, drives, spins, out to Caleb Martin, over to Clay, pump fake. Clay trying to dribble, and he's struggling. Everything slows down. Najee gets it in the floater. See? Najee made a cut to the basket, got the floater. Come on, play to your strengths. But, man, did things slow down once Clay got the ball. Grizzlies ball, they're passing around. Brandon Williams trying to stay on the ball handler. He's going to drive, kick it to Aldama, who throws a flow over Najee. No good. Rebounded by Brandon Williams, who's just full head of steam. Here's our offense. It's 1v3. Williams attacks and scores. Cool. You wanted the ISO. You wanted the 1v3. There's some offense, and we scored. Good job. All right, on defense, Ja with the ball, guarded by Clay. Caleb Martin's there for the help. Oh, so much help defense. Pass stolen by Cooper. Ooh, Ja Morant just fouled Cooper in transition. Yeah, you fouled Cooper, bro. What you mean? If we all sad about the team, imagine how the players feel. Yeah. Must be gloomy in the locker room. Yeah. I feel like we need to stretch big to create space. Don't y'all think? Possibly. The body language tells it. Oh, yeah, no. We know how these players feel. Cooper Flagg shooting free throws. We know how this team feels and how the players feel. We know. Ja been real chippy lately. He's upset. Ja's upset, too, though. Cooper will probably make both. He's made all of his free throws. All right, Cooper missed the first one. Oh, God. Welcome to the Mavericks. Flag. How many fouls on Ja? Let me pull up a box score. I think he has either one or two. Flag makes the second. Ja Morant has... How many personal fouls? I hate how he changed it. He has 2. All right, Grizzlies ball. They bring it down. Ja with the guard by Najee. Top of the key. Mavs down by 6. Get it to the wing. Guard by Clay. He's going to just run right by Clay because he's old. Gets it to the man who cuts and gets the go-ahead layup. as he cuts to the basket. All right, we're on offense now, so let's see what we're going to do. We got Brandon Williams bring the ball down. And my stream froze. All right, Brandon Williams bring the ball down. Over to Cooper Flagg. Brandon Williams running around the screen. Someone's trying to go open. Flagg still at the top. Can't get across the top, but now he's driving out to Najee for 3. Misses. So that was Cooper try to drive and give it to the open 3. Not sure if that's a real play. The ball was passed once. Anyway, looks like Caleb Martin blocked Ja Morant's shot. Cool. Cooper with the rebound going across all the way. Pump fakes. Gets fouled shooting 2. Nope, it's a turnover. He traveled? Okay. Okay. We have 3 turnovers. They have 1. All right. Ja's going to get off the inbound. Brandon Williams going to pick him up. Najee's there for help, obviously. He drives on Brandon Williams, goes up for a layup, and they're calling a foul on Flagg. I tried to be positive, guys. I really did. And it wasn't working. I tried. I tried to stay positive, guys. I thought that was a good block, but then it was a foul, yeah. I tried so hard just to be positive. Maybe get a crash out tonight. Who knows? Every struggling player eats against Mavs. That's horrible. Yep. Yeah, calling travel is just petty, in my opinion. Hey, Room, I really miss you guys. Just wanted to check in. I'm on Mavs strike, but we'll always check in with the family. Appreciate you, V-Dub. I thought Nico was good at putting teams together after we got PJ and Gaff, but you can see that's the thing that doesn't make sense. You were building around Luka, then you just got rid of Luka, thinking that we can still win if I put in Anthony Davis. Cooper Flagg shoots an air ball 3. That was the play. How about count how many times we passed the ball on offense? Ja Morant with the ball, guarded by Caleb Martin. Going to kill the clock with 10 seconds left. All right, from the second quarter going forward, we're going to see how many times we pass the ball when we bring it past half court. All right, first quarter's over. We're down by 10. I got a little piece of paper right here. I got a pencil. Every time we're on offense from this point forward, I am going to count how many times we pass the ball after we cross half court. There is a problem, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. And the problem starts on offense. So, actually, I have a notebook somewhere. Hold on, chat. Where are you? Here we go. College rule, baby. Najee, lazy defense, got a lucky time expired yet. People were telling me Grimes for Caleb Martin was a fair trade. Whoever told you that lied. Anyway. Cooper needs some shot creating skill developed. Oh, yeah. That's what he meant. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Mavs are the play them to get right team now, yeah. They're trying to play FC Barcelona's 2012 soccer tiki-taka style on offense. Ooh, we will get the number 1 pick again, hopefully. Flagg got no bag. It's crazy. See, I've heard that a lot. I've heard a lot of people say that Cooper Flagg has no bag. Cooper Flagg is a rookie. Do you think, now to be fair, do you think that we've seen his bag? Do you think that he's shown us everything that he has? Hey, Marcel, how's your mental health? We got to check on you too. Hey, I appreciate that, man. No, I'm good. I'll be honest, like I'm doing good. I am glad it's Friday. Long week, long, tired, draining week. I'm glad it's Friday. But no, I'm good. Appreciate you, man. How are you doing? I can't figure Coop out. Me neither. This is D-Pen. This is what I think about Cooper Flagg. I do not think Cooper Flagg's bad. I feel like we have stuffed him in a box and we have yet to allow him to just show us what he can do. I don't think that we've seen that at all. VJ Edgecombe, everyone's going to talk about him, obviously, because he's had a hot start to the season because they've allowed him to just be himself. He's just going out there. And lately, he's had some stinkers, and that's expected, but at least he's had some really great games. We have kept Cooper Flagg in a box. It doesn't make sense. 1.1 quarter for Flagg. Ooh. I think his timidness will fade when he turns 19. He was like that at Duke too until he turned 18. I don't know. Marcel, I've been through mental health also. I wish and hope men's mental health gets talked about more because men cry too. It should not make men feel weak. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Noah. That's why I bring a big. That's why I like to put a spotlight on mental health. I make it a big focus because it doesn't get talked about enough. If we were a rebuild or were a lottery team, Flagg would be averaging 20 plus, not breaking a sweat. We haven't let him get comfortable. Yeah. VJ is easy to be himself because Sixers got actual elite players. That's true too. All right, here we go. Not true. Cooper has a green light. Then maybe he's not taking his own green light. I don't know. All right. Here we go. We're back. Second quarter. Grizzlies with the ball. Pass it out to the wing. They take a three. They miss. Rebounded by Gafford. All right, guys. Here we go. First play of the second half. Let's see how many passes we get as we cross half court. Brandon Williams. All right. Off a screen from Clay. A double screen set by Caleb. He's going to drive past Ja and gets fouled. All right, no passing in that one. Y'all got to help me, because I may forget. I'm really bad. I think that's Ja's third foul. He's going to the bench. Yeah, he's got 3 fouls. He's definitely going to the bench. He may not come back this half. Or is he going to stay? All right. Hey, just headhunt Ja. Brandon Williams going to inbound it to Gafford. Gafford with the ball. So that's one pass to Flagg. Flagg with the ball is going to pull up from the mid-range and miss. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. That's one pass. That was one pass in that possession. One. All right. Ja Morant with the ball. Guarded by Cooper Flagg. Caleb Martin's there for help. He's on the perimeter. He's dribbling, trying to get Cooper Flagg off balance. Step back long two. A miss by Ja. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin with the ball. Brings it across half court. Let's see how many passes. He passes to Clay. Clay, quick catch and shoot three. That was way too freaking deep. One pass again on offense. We're keeping track. Grizzlies with the ball. Over to Lockdale. Passes it back. They roll off a screen. They throw it to the corner because he's all alone because where was Clay? And he makes it. Where was Clay? It's the second quarter and we've only made 2 passes on offense. 2 minutes of pass, 2 passes. All right, Brandon Williams brings the ball across half court. He's going to drive. He wants ISO. There was no... You are watching me live in real time showing you how bad our offense is. I am going to, until it gets fixed, I'm going to break down why our offense sucks so much. All right, so no free throws, but we inbound to Gaff. He hands off to Clay. Clay, that's one pass. Clay gets the ball. That's where he double dribbled, but he attacks the basket and he misses. That was one pass in that possession. Ja Morant kicks it out to KCP. It's a turnover. We have had 3 offensive possessions and we've only passed it 3 times. Clay, how did you get stuffed by the... You didn't even lay it up. Yo, he's betting on himself. All right, Flagg passes to Gaff. That's one pass. Gaff over to Brandon Williams. That's another pass. That's 2. He's at the top of the key. He's going to drive. Almost loses it. He's on the wing. He's on an ISO. Long turnover. So that was what, 2 passes? That was 2, right? That was 2? Let me know, chat. Was that 2 in that position? Jeez Louise. Brandon Williams wants a little bit too much ISO. All right. Score is 24-37. Grizzlies get it to Ja. He's under the basket. To Lockdale with a little hook shot, and he makes it. That was 2. All right, yeah, that was 2. So we've had 5 passes so far in the second half. Cooper Flagg brings across half court off a screen set by Gafford. Cooper with it. He will surely pass right as he attacks the basket. Pump fake, goes up with a hook shot. Cooper scored. Didn't pass the ball once. All right, we have 5 passes still. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. KCP with the ball. Passes to Ja Morant. We got ourselves a foul on Caleb Martin. Count the travel as 3. May as well calm down, Marcel. We're taking notes. We're going to learn why we suck in real time. The score is 26-41. We're not going to win, so we're going to learn what's wrong. This team is funny bad. Bro, so y'all remember last game when Clay shot the ball and it looked like he got blocked in the corner? No, they never touched the ball. Clay literally threw it behind him. Investigate Clay, bro. Anyway, Grizzlies in the mid-range knock it down. There's no defense on them. We suck. And there's a timeout. All right, timeout called. I got a tweet. We passed the ball 5 times so far in the second quarter with 9 minutes to go. That's insane. That's actually like really bad. Like that shows you there's no offense. That shows you that like there's no offense. Like that there is no offense. It's not like we got a little bit, we got some. There is no offense, bro. Like starting in the second quarter, I started counting how many times the Mavericks passed the ball after bringing it across half court or out of an inbounds. We've passed the ball 5 times so far in the second quarter with 9 minutes to go. What kind of offense is that? Like, oh yeah. I'm going to be nitpicking our offense, and I'm going to bring these data points up every time I do a post-game vid, because it's easy to say we suck. It's easy to say that we're bad. We can't hit shots. There's no offense. We don't have a facilitator or a playmaker. It's easy to say that. But what's hard is to pinpoint why. And there's nothing. What's THK raid? Mini raid? Oh, TGK raid? Yo, what's up? The TGK followers came. Hey, I got raided. We got 300 viewers. Like the stream. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, TGK. Appreciate it, man. Mavs Digest kid's new nickname is a Draft King. Are we gambling, tanking, or both? Who knows? TGK raid. I appreciate y'all. PJ's not trash. The Mavericks are. Yup. All right. We're about to come out of the timeout. I'm still keeping track of how many times we passed the ball. TGK raid. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Nah, let them spam. I love it. I got to send y'all to raid other people's streams. Bro, I'm working right now. I come back, we're getting cooked. Yeah, it's bad. My speech didn't do shit. Anyway. Instead of putting the blame on Nico, why are we not holding the actual professional players accountable? Because who put him in this position? I like to blame the top. I don't blame the bottom. When I was in the military, and it's easy to blame a private, but the problem always comes from the sergeant. Anyway, deal with the ball. He passes to Clay. Clay catches and shoots and misses. So that's one pass in that entire play that I saw. It may have been 2, but I'm going to count 1. All right. Grizzlies with the ball. Pass to Jared Jackson, guarded by Gaff. Goes right up at Gaff and scores. It was really, really easy. 26-41. Oh, I guess they waved it off. Actually, blame Jason Kidd offense. Oh, yeah. No. I'm definitely blaming Jason Kidd. I feel like I haven't been blaming Jason Kidd enough. I will after today. Maybe this is a form of protest for Free Palestine. Love it. All right, Cooper Flagg brings the ball down across half court. He passes to D'Lo. That's 1. Gets to PJ at the wing. That's 2. Hands off to Flagg. That's 3. Flagg takes the 3 at the wing. Misses. Way off. But, hey, we passed the ball 3 times. We're at 9 passes. Anyway, a block by Flagg. Ooh, good job. He gets the rebound. Gets it to Max Christie, and we're in transition. Max Christie wants to go all the way because he's available, but he dumps it out to Najee in the corner for 3. And he misses. That was 1 pass, though. We're at 10 passes, guys. We passed the ball 10 times in the second quarter. All right. Grizzlies with the ball, top of the key. Over to Aldama, passes it back to the top, to the wing. They're going to drive on PJ. Turn around, fade away the jumper, miss. Rebound by PJ. PJ brings the ball down. Crosses half court. Let's count him. PJ hands off to Max. That's 1. Max with the ball. He's going to drive. Throws to PJ in the middle. That's 2. Out to Najee. There's a bad pass. That's 3. Najee out to Flagg. Top of key. That's the 4th pass. And Cooper Flagg knocks it down. Hey, 4 passes. Not bad. Good job. Still counting. Grizzlies with the ball after a made 3 by Cooper Flagg. Pass to Jared Jackson on the wing. Guard by PJ. Passes back. Guard by D'Lo. They're going to pump fake. Pass out to Jared Jackson. Takes a 3 over PJ, but it looks like PJ fouled. They're not going to call it, though. Goes out of bounds. Grizzlies ball? Weird. These Grizz suck, by the way. We suck worse. Game ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Cooper to the bench. I will say this: once the star players come back, these role players better be playing at elite level after all these opportunities again. Yeah, all right. What do we find the correlation between passes and points per possession? I can do that for the second half. Let's do it. Second half, do it. I need data. Data. But Marcel, defense wins championships, though. Yeah, how many points can your defense score? All right, Max Christie brings it down, passes to D'Lo. That's one pass. D'Lo back to Christie. That's two. Back to D'Lo. That's three. Off screen set by PJ. D'Lo with the ball. Goes up with a floater, and he makes it. 3 passes. 1, 2, 3. We're at 17 passes so far with 6 minutes left. All right, they pass it around. Top of the key, Jared Jackson, guard by PJ. He's going to drive. Goes right up. Gets the easy floater. The layup for 2. All right. Deal with the ball. Crosses half court. He's on the wing. Off a screen set by Najee and PJ. D'Lo still has it. Passes to Oh, the pass was deflected, so the pass didn't even happen. And Grizzlies score on the Oh no, homie smoked the layup. D'Lo throws it down to Najee. He's easily in the fast break. Cherry pick, got the dunk. There you go. That was embarrassing. All right, game ain't over, but it might as well be. Eh? All right, Grizzlies with the ball on the wing. Guard by D'Lo. Off a screen, back to Jared Jackson, who's going to pump fake and drive. Throws it in the middle, off the backboard. No good. D'Lo's trying to save it, but they get it back. Grizzlies to the wing. KCP to the other player on the wing who's going to drive. Fade away the mid for 2. Tuck in your jersey. All right, let's see what we can do. Of course, I take Flagg out as soon as he starts. Yeah, hits a 3, goes to the bench. D'Lo cross half court. Here we go. Pass to Najee, back to D'Lo. That's 2 passes. D'Lo off a screen. D'Lo mid-range. Knocks it down. Hey, getting hot. 2 passes. Still not a lot of passing. We're going to look at how many passes each quarter. Then we're going to do an average through the second, third, and fourth. Grizzlies with the ball over Jaren Jackson for 3 over PJ. PJ fouled. Tough. Won't be surprised if Nico would trade for Ja. Maybe. Najee plays tough and unselfishly. Najee is fantastic, and he is great for this team. Grizzlies make the first free throw. They make the second free throw. They make all 3. All right, 35-50. Mavs are down by 15 in the second quarter. D'Lo brings the ball across half court. D'Lo with the ball. Caleb Martin sets a screen. D'Lo's going to drive, go all the way, goes up and scores. D'Lo's getting hot. But we got to get some stops, though. No, why did I draw one? We didn't even pass the ball, did we? A 3 from the Grizzlies, no good. Rebounded by Max Christie. Over to D'Lo. Yeah, D'Lo didn't even pass that possession. D'Lo with the ball again. Off a screen set by Caleb by himself. He's going to ISO. Attacks the basket. Gets fouled. Shooting 2. Shout out to D'Lo, I guess. But he's not passing. He's not passing. They need a new coach. Kid is horrible. It's pretty much impossible to challenge threes anymore. I can't believe this is a win now. Ooh. Giving Najee the green light to shoot 3 is a criminal. Ooh. Najee an example of guys that don't practice in all season. No, that's not true. Look. Y'all ain't gonna make me hate Najee. D'Lo makes the first free throw. I'd take a team with Luka and a bunch of G Leaguers over this trash team right now. Well, that's what we had. Luka and a bunch of G Leagues. If we fire a kid, I don't know if Kyrie would be staying. That's his favorite player. Honestly, and I say this as a Kyrie fan who loves Kyrie. If Kyrie wants to leave, let him go. If Kyrie wants to leave, let him go. I love Kyrie. He's my favorite player in the entire NBA right now and has been since Kobe retired. But honestly, I care about this organization, and if trading Kyrie's part of that formula, so be it. D'Lo misses the second free throw. We've been splitting all our free throws. Ja Morant brings the ball down, passes to the wing, guard by D'Lo. Back to Ja, guard by Max Christie. Ja, with all the space in the world, takes a 3, misses. Rebounded by Caleb Martin. Martin with the ball. Over to D'Lo. D'Lo's going to bring it across half court. Ooh, bad pass. He was trying to get to Max Christie in the backdoor cut. Pass was stolen. Grizzlies ball. They pass it to the wing. Pass it to Ja. Ja to the wing for 3, and they knock it down in front of PJ. We got the ball. Najee's bringing across half court. Najee slows it down, brings it to PJ. That's 1. To D'Lo, 2. D'Lo pump fakes from deep. What? D'Lo off a screen. Over to Christie. 3. 4. Back to D'Lo. D'Lo with the ball. Goes up. Dumps it out to PJ. That's 5. PJ goes up and misses. Hey, 5 passes ain't too bad, though. Too bad we didn't score. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's been about 24 passes so far in the second quarter. Marcel, this is crazy. This is horrible. I don't know what's going on. They're calling fouls and turnovers. What's going on? Josh so bad at 3. He's not a good 3-point shooter. You honestly need to shut. Did you know that kids your age are sleeping right now? Sucks to be them. All right, Grizzlies ball. Kyrie ACL injury can't handle the pressure to carry this team to the playoffs. Yeah. Kyrie with 80 together is good, but Clay not hitting the shots. No. What's going on Netflix? I don't know. What's good, Marcel? It's been a while, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. Grayson, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Haven't seen kids show emotion once. He doesn't have any. I don't know if his family's seen his emotions. All right. The last time Jace Kidd showed emotion was when he won in 2011. Ja Morant brings the ball across half court, calling for a double screen. Throws it to the inside man. Gets trapped. Back out to the top. Gets the Ja as he cuts. Swings it. Ball gets deflected by Najee. Grizzlies ball. At least they're passing. This is the most that we losing points over before second half. Yes, this is our biggest and I think our longest deficit so far. I think we were down by like 20 or 21 against the Thunder, but like we erased that quick. We've been down by 15 for a while. Anyway, we got a timeout. All right, so with about 3 minutes left in the second quarter, we have passed the ball 5, 10, 15, 20, 24 times after bringing it across half court or out of a inbounds play. This is sad. Try to motivate them. I try to be positive, but, you know. But it is what it is. We are allowing, as of 34 minutes ago, I'm sure the numbers change, but 34 minutes ago, we were allowing 69% shooting. Horrible. Cooper being more comfortable finishing with his left hand, kind of elite. Team is so bad, yeah. What's the biggest problem right now, you think? It's the offense. It's the offense. So, in case you haven't, or in case you just got here or you weren't paying attention, I'm tallying. You can't really see it, but I'm tallying every time we pass the ball after it's brought across half court or out of the inbound, just to see like what is wrong with our offense, because that's our biggest issue. The ball's not moving enough. The ball is not moving enough. Period. I think tomorrow I'm going to do an even deeper dive and see what is the average amount of passing we do per possession. And then the following game, I'm going to do that for both teams to see if our opponents are just passing more than we are. And is that a problem? Passing, obviously, a part of the offense and how you initiate it and how you get guys set up could be our biggest issue. I'm seeing a lot of ISO. A lot of ISO. I just saw, that's pretty much what D'Lo was doing. And yeah, he was scoring. D'Angelo Russell right now has, 9 points? Second most. PJ's got 11. That's the most. So that's good. D'Lo is 4 of 4. D'Lo has, he's only missed, 1 free throw. Hasn't missed any of his shots. So that's good. But he got 2 turnovers. No one else really set up. Daniel Gafford still has no points. He's only started with no points. Najee's got 5 off the bench. We only have 7 bench points. Kind of bad when they have 14. Yeah, no, this game's a little bit too far away from us to really, talk about it. Because what else is there to say other than, dang. We're down by 18. It's the second quarter, you know what I mean? I only have so much patience for this crap team. I'm only willing to watch half a game like this. Yeah, no, people have to get fired now. What do? Do you just keep this going? I don't know. All right, Grizzlies inbound it to Ja. They take a 3, and they knock it down. A deep 3 over Gaff goes in. All right, PJ gets to D'Lo. D'Lo brings it across half court. All right, D'Lo with the ball. Christie sets a screen, pass to Christie. That's one. Christie goes up, misses the floater, goes out of bounds, Grizzly ball. So that was one pass in that possession. All right, Grizzlies bring the ball across half court, set a screen. They're driving on Coop, but they bring it back out to Ja, top of the key. Ja's going to drive on Christie, step back, long two, up, but he bails it out to the wing, to the corner for a 3 over PJ. Is that another foul on 3? Is that another foul on 3, PJ? Let me coach. Let me coach. Let me coach. The Mavs have a roster full of play finishers, not play creators. On paper, we look deep, but in reality, we don't have the kind of elite player who can shift our offense to a true ball movement offense. Yep. Nico wanted to bring winning culture to Dallas. Yep. 80 got this. Let's go, Mavs. Getting whooped. Can't wait for the excuses. No excuses. Just the reality that there's no offense. Like, it starts with the passing. There's very little passing. We have about, 5, 10, 15, 20... Hold on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 passes. We've passed the ball 25 times so far this quarter. Second quarter, 3 minutes left. This is a cup game, too. We watch you on TGK. How you feeling? Let my chat know. What's good, chat? We suck. Offense is trash. No crash out for me. You're not going to see me crash out, but we hot take. Kyrie can't fix this. Hot take. Kyrie cannot fix this. The only way Kyrie could fix this is if he was 100% healthy right now. But by the time Kyrie comes back, you have to think about how these players would have felt. Like, imagine this. Kyrie comes back on game 40 for the season. We have 42 games left. By that point, what do you think this team's mental is? Where do you think these guys are going to be, like, if whether they want to give it their all anymore or just straight up quit? And Kyrie wanting to be coming back 100%. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Kyrie can't fix this. And there's no shade to Kyrie. I love Kyrie. He cannot fix this. Anyway, they're shooting free throws. Oh, man. Imagine if awful coaching is the Mavs head coach right now. Yeah, he could do better. AD can fix this. No, AD lost to the Wizards. He can't fix this. We're making Santi Aldama look like a great start time. Yeah. All right. Ja Morant with the ball. Passes to Lockdale. Try to pass the Ja, but it goes out of bounds. Our ball. Amazing how when you build a whole roster around a player and then trade that player collapses. Man, it's crazy. All right, deal with the ball. It brings across half court. Let's see. Christie sets a screen. He passes to Christie. Christie throws up a floater, and it's good. Good job, Christie. One pass. All right, Ja with the ball. Drives on Gaff. Over to Lockdale, down low, out to the corner, wide open 3. And they will always shoot 3s over Cooper. That's his identity. Anyway, D'Lo bring the ball across half court. Max Christie sets a screen. D'Lo drives, rolls off the screen. In the mid-range, throws up a floater. It's weak, rebounded by the Grizzlies. No passes. No passing in that entire possession. Ja Morant with the ball. Guarded by Christie, but Lockdale is screening. Deep 3 from Ja, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Where was our entire team trying to rebound? They have a guy sitting in the corner, but Santi Aldama shoots a 3, and he knocks it down. Timeout Mavs as they're down by 24. Fire Jason Kidd? Fire Jason Kidd. Yeah. Can you keep on who also doesn't stay on their man? That could be on a different day. I don't think I can look at passes and defense. But one day on defense, one game, I'll definitely pay attention to defense, see who's not keeping up with their man. Someone needs to be fired. Yeah, fire Jason Kidd. Yeah. Down by 24. It's kind of trash. Do you ever watch Lakers games when Luka's playing? No, because I hate watching the Lakers. I love Luka, love him. Watching that team is disgusting. It makes me want to throw up. And that was before the Luka trade. Don't get me wrong. I grew up a Kobe Bryant fan, but I hated watching the Lakers. Never liked them. Can't really fully explain it. It's probably not logical. Do not like the Lakers. This team sucks so bad after just made the finals not that long ago. Yep. Kid has no passion and never seems like he cares at all. There's no urgency. It feels like there's no sense of urgency. Feels like there's no sense of direction. And honestly, fair warning, a crash out may happen tonight, but it may not be to the same level as the last crash out. But my biggest issue is not even with the players. Hold on a second. We bring it across half court, pass to Flagg, hop steps to the basket. Gets it to go right down the paint. There you go. Get one pass. So I have issues with some of the fans in the fan base that are telling me that the team needs time to gel. That why are you blaming Nico? Why are you blaming Jason? Why aren't you blaming the players? Max Christie gets it to go at the basket, no passing. But yeah. So to everybody that's always getting mad at me for blaming somebody, shut up. Like. Grizzlies knocked down a 3. Like, shut up, dude. Like you, everybody that told me I'm being too negative, for everybody that said that, oh, Marcel, you stop blaming Nico, stop bringing up Luka, stop blaming kids, stop blaming the players. Flagg's only 18. He's a rookie. For all those people that are trying to police how I observe this game and how I judge this team, shut up. You cannot defend the Dallas Mavericks being down by 26 points in the second quarter to the Grizzlies. You can't defend that. You can't say we need time to gel. You can't say, oh, we don't have AD or Kyrie. That's why. Then if that's the case, we suck. Like, stop. For every person that's telling me, like, I can't do this, you can't say that, you, like, shut up. Either you come find me and say it to my face, or you shut up. Damn. Anyway. Grizzlies knocked down another 3. Cool. Anyway, I'm back. Cooper Flagg got the ball. I think that was a pass to Christie. That's 2. He takes a 3 over Ja. No good. Oh, it went all the way up and back down. 3 for Max Christie. Love it. Ja Morant with the ball, guarded by Max Christie. Christie's trying to play good defense. Cooper's there for help. Passes it out to the wing. They're going to drive baseline on Cooper. Draw the foul on Coop. Chill out on command. Marcel, you are right. I blame Nico also. He done all this hype in the offseason. Look at this. Yeah. We were sold a lie, bro. But Jason Kidd got to go. We needed a better head coach. And I don't think, and I'm now before I blame the assistants, I'm gonna blame Kidd first. You are the head coach. I would like to believe that the assistants would do differently. There's things that they want to do that Jason Kidd won't. I doubt all the assistants agree with how Kidd is coaching, but Kidd got to go. Kidd got to go. Some people are in denial. Yeah, this team is bad. Like, we're trash, dog. And it's crazy because I tried to come into this game with the right mentality. I really did. I didn't want to crash out. I'm not trying to be seen as negative all the time. I'm not trying to be seen as like this doomer. I'm really not. If you've been around this channel long enough, you know, yeah, I'm a victim of the moment, but I'm also like, I try to stay as positive as possible. But man, chat, help me out. Tell me something positive about this team. In the chat, tell me what's positive about this team. The Grizzlies made their free throws, 49-71. Brandon Williams brings the ball down across half court. So let's see what the count is for the passing. Passes to Christie, that's 1. Off a screen set by Flagg. Back to Williams, that's 2. Brandon Williams wants to run an ISO. He's just dribbling, drives, goes up, gets the layup to go. All right, 2 passes that possession. The fire of this team has been extinguished, yeah. All right, Grizzlies with the ball, bail it out to the wing. Jared Jackson Jr. takes a fadeaway 3 at the end of the quarter, no good. End of the first half, 51-74. Mavs down by 23. Look, I want everybody to come into the halftime show. We're doing the halftime show early. I'm letting you guys just sound off. Come into the halftime show and vent. We got a halftime show vent session. Let me tweet it out. Halftime show vent session. If you want to come in and just get it out, get it out. You already heard me drop hella bombs the other day, so if you want to curse or say something, as long as they're not racist or sexist or offending a group of people, go right ahead. Please join the halftime show. I need to hear what y'all think, because I know how I feel. I know how I think, but I need y'all to come into this and just let it out. To join the halftime show, you got to jump into the Discord. The link is in the description below. You want to go down to the halftime show waiting room, and I'll bring you into the lobby, and then we will actually have a little talk. Yeah, hold on. I'm tripping. There's a halftime show. I'm in the halftime show right now. You just got to jump in the waiting room. I need people to come in here, because ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. We're not passing the ball. So that quarter, let me do my tally. That quarter we passed 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29 times. The Mavericks passed the ball 29 times in that entire 12-minute quarter. I need to tweet this so I can catalog this. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29 passes in the second quarter. We only passed the ball 29 times. Yes, please. I need somebody to come into the halftime show. Come to the halftime show and just vent. Vent with me. Someone crash out. This is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. It's just bad. And I hate this because now I'm gonna just speak from like an honest standpoint, not even from a content creator standpoint, but I'm gonna speak to y'all. Marcel, stop counting might invent a new number. I'm about to invent a new stat, a whole new metric, like the blow by stat. No, but real quick, I'm gonna talk to y'all just as a content creator, real quick. Not even as like a person or a fan, but as a content creator. I actually hate when we lose games. I hate when we lose a lot of games, because every video is going to feel like the same thing. When we have the worst offense and we are losing games because we have the worst offense, what more do I need to say? It'll get to a point where I don't even need to make a video. I can just repost a video from earlier in the season and be like, yep, same thing. It all applies. That's what I hate. When we win games, it's exciting. I can talk about how we won games, who stood out, who was shining, what works, what doesn't work. But like, you lose games, and if it's the same reason, I don't want to make the same damn video every day after every game. I don't. It just sucks. It sucks. Grab your dog and cheer you up. I don't even know where he is. Can they come back? I don't know, man. We down by 23. Shit. Nico had nothing to do with that Bull Jazz trade. Fall Guy's all he is. So I'm going to say this, and I've said this many times, but shout out to you guys. We got 356 people in the chat. Make sure you like the stream. Like the stream. I'm trying to get to like 150 likes like the stream. But I'm going to say this. For anybody that truly believes that Nico is a fall guy, you're stupid. And if you're upset I call you stupid, then I need you to understand that you are stupid. Who do you think would jeopardize their professional career and integrity across the entire planet by trading away Luka Doncic? Do you think that Nico said, oh yeah, I'll gladly do that for you guys, Patrick Dumont and Miriam Adelson. I'll gladly trade Luka for Anthony Davis. I'll gladly do that for you. I'll be the fall guy. It's your idea. I had nothing to do with it. I'll be your fall guy. I'm your scapegoat. What does he get out of it? What does he get out of it? For those people that think that Nico is a fall guy, you can't even explain what he gets out of it. Like, why would he be the fall guy? Do you think that if he refused, he would get fired? Okay, cool. Get another job. Blackmail? Maybe. That might be the only thing. Money? Ain't enough money in the world, bro. Unless Nico really that cheap. But blackmail? Maybe. But don't you think that Nico would look better and he would be the hero of the story if Nico told Mark Cuban about them wanting to trade Luka? They stop it and the whole world's like, dang, Nico Harrison just stopped the Luka Doncic trade? Greatest GM ever. You know what I mean? Trading Luka, being the fall guy for that, is probably the dumbest conspiracy that people have. Because now you're giving Nico credit. When Nico also had a head trainer in our medical staff that had no qualifications. Nico Harrison also fired Casey Smith, who was like the league's best trainer. He has a track record of doing dumb things. He has a track record of good things, but also has a track record of dumb things. Don't think the Luka trade was the first dumb thing he did. No. Thought on Ja's performance so far? I'll answer your question. Mid. Anyway, we got somebody in here for the halftime talk show. What's good? Hello, hello, hello. You might be muted. Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, welcome to the halftime show. How are you feeling about this game?
I think honestly the defense is a really big issue, and also like it feels like they're not giving that much effort.
Yeah, no, it looks very lazy out there. Like, we get buckets and then we don't care to get a stop. Or we get a stop and we can't get a bucket. Like, we can't play both sides of the ball. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like before in the previous games, it was like the defense was a little bit better. But now it feels like a lot more lost. They're not getting back in time. Like the man assignment is really bad. And for in terms of the offense, it looks like well, a lot of ISO and like there's not that much like plays going through. And I feel like that's like the coaching fault a lot more.
Yeah, no, this definitely falls on the coaching. I mean, the players, we know we know how the vibes are. The players are upset, they're frustrated. Some of them miss Luka. Obviously, I would argue a lot of the players hate the situation that they're in right now, and obviously they hate losing. But I mean, yes, the players do need to play better. They have to do better on the court, but the coaches have to put them in a better position. And I really do think the coaches have been failing this team. Jason Kidd's got to go. I don't know how many more losses until someone gets fired. I don't know what we're going to see first, 10 wins or 30 losses.
Yeah, I feel like because like we were trying to like fix the coaching staff, which by like trying to like bring in new coaches in a championship. This does not feel like the coaching staff is working, and it's like the plays is not really going as expected. I don't know what's going on with the interior of like the Mavs like offense, but it's kind of like they're kind of just doing like a pickup game. They're kind of like just throwing out a pass and then they're shooting a three, and then they're kind of like not really any set play. They're not communicating. I don't know if they're communicating well with each other, and it looks like they're not even trying to guard the 3-point line. They're just trying to like not even like they're trying to just protect the paint, but also not trying on like on the 3-point line too.
No, and speaking of the 3-point line, like, yeah, the Grizzlies are shooting 47.6% from three. They're 10 of 21. Yeah, no, there's not really a lot of effort that's being shown. We've also fouled a good bit too. I think as a team we have 10 personal fouls and the Grizzlies have 9. We have one more, but still. It feels way worse. We're not even rebounding that well. Like, we have 19, they have 23. A lot of things are bad. We have 12 assists, they have 19. So, like, I'm counting the passes that we make, and we're not passing the ball a lot. A lot of ISO, a lot of rushed offense that doesn't even get set. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. But I don't know. I'm not even trying to be like negative or depressing when I say this. These are just my honest thoughts. These are just how I truly feel. I don't think there's much hope for this team this year. I don't think there's much you can do to fix this team. I truly believe there is nothing realistically that could happen that could make this team a playoff team. I don't see it. Even with Anthony Davis, we were still losing games. I mean, we don't have AD. Oh, wait till AD and Kyrie come back. Cool. So I have to wait till like February. And even if Kyrie comes back early, he's not fully healthy, so I don't think he'll be doing that well. It's just weird. I'd much rather sit through these losses if we are doing a rebuild. If a bunch of people, if we trade away our assets, we got young players and draft picks back. I can sit through a proper rebuild, but I don't know. This is not inspiring. Nothing basketball wise in this first half that I see that made me want to get out my seat. That made me hype. Nothing. It's just like you said, it's like a pickup game.
I feel like in the first like 8 games, it felt like they were still winnable. This one feels like they're just lost in general. They're just like they don't know what they're doing. They don't really know how to play anymore. I feel like they're not motivated anymore. I feel like that's kind of like an issue. I feel like now, before it was like they're trying to win every single game. They're trying to at least win. They were kind of close. this one feels like they just kind of gave up.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, they told us that they were playing Marvin's Room at shoot around. I mean that kind of tells you everything that you listen to Marvin's Room while shoot around. Yeah, y'all not your heart's not in it, your head's not in it, and it's fair. And I think it goes beyond just losing, right? Other teams have bad records. Like the Grizzlies are 3-6, we're 2-6. Obviously, they're probably gonna be 4-6 after this. We'll be 2-7. But even then, it's like we are losing because we can't figure it out. And it's not, and I refuse to believe that we're losing because we're bad. We're losing because we can't figure it out. Because the coaches, the coaches have us in the wrong position. Got players doing random stuff. All this experimenting bull crap. There's no real plays being made. We have so many qualified people on our coaching staff, and none of them seem to know how to get a win. We got 2 wins this season. I don't even know how we got those. But it's all disheartening, and and I made a video, it's gonna be hard on Cooper Flagg's development, because if he has a full rookie year of just being a loser and not really developing from these losses or learning from these losses, then what's the point? If anything, you tank this season, you go through a rebuild, allow Cooper to just do whatever he wants, on the floor. He can put up the most shots, he can run this team, let him get those reps, and just build around him. It's just, I don't know. It's frustrating.
Yeah, I feel like the only way like for this team to like really win from what I saw from all the games so far is basically I think that they have to score like 6 players have to be like in double digits, I feel like, in order for this team to like keep winning. And I don't know if that's possible because I don't really know who's like the one that's really the general of this team and who's like really taking command and really trying to make sure that everyone's getting involved, because it's certainly not what we're right now seeing right now.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. Really quick, I'm gonna look at Cooper Flagg's stat line because I haven't really seen much from Cooper. He does have 10 points with 2 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, a block. All right, not too bad. There's just a lot going on right now, and I don't know. I feel like there's so much wrong with this team that like it's hard to just kind of pinpoint it. It's hard to point to one thing because there's more than just one thing. But anyway, we got the third quarters coming up soon. I appreciate you stopping by for the halftime show. No one else came through, but I'm glad you did. Do you have any last second words for the people at home?
It gets better, but I feel like there's going to be some long days, but hopefully we can only go up from now. So we're at the bottom, but hopefully we get back up.
Hopefully we get back up. Well, I appreciate you stopping by for the halftime show, and I'll talk to you later. All right, it's getting hard out here. Hard out here for a pimp. I guess cool that the Grizzlies retired Marcus Hall's jersey. Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Lead of 8. Miami's the largest of the game.
Ignore that. Sorry. We want to rant. There's nothing to rant about. I guess I can rant. I don't know, man. It's just this is just really frustrating, bro. It's frustrating because like, why can't we just win a game? Why do we have to make it hard on ourselves? Why does the team suck? Why do our coaches suck? Why is Nico still here? Like, how many games do we have to lose before someone gets fired? Mavs Digest exposed. Game so bad, Marcel's watching the Heat game. It was like a commercial. Not a commercial. They were showing like a flashback. Given 74 points to Memphis at halftime is crazy, yeah. But we got a super chat coming through from Hutchlery saying can find the channel room for the halftime show. My bad, big dog. When you're in the Discord under Mavs Digest, you just scroll down. There's one that says memes. Then after that, there's like TCE lobby, halftime show, and waiting room. Next game, tomorrow's game, I'll do a proper tutorial, but third quarter about to start. Honest prediction of the Mavs regular season: 10-72. Whoever keeps posting Luka's amazing games to the Mavs subreddit, for the love of God, please stop. I love that. Troll him hard. Like, does our mental health really need that? Ugh, that's fair. It's just sad yet. 2-80 would be our record, probably. 10-72. I truly believe that we won't win more than maybe 20 games. Shout out to TGK. I appreciate you for the little TGK raid. Love y'all. Love it. Like, I really don't want to keep making videos about how things suck. I really don't want to have to keep making videos about how, blah blah blah. Like, I'm tired of bitching. I'm tired of crying about the same shit. I think us having a terrible season is great for our draft odds, but we need Kid fired to make use out of this with Kyrie back. Well, that's the thing. If Kid's gone, Kyrie's probably gone. And I told you, if that's what this team needs, what did Pusha T say? So be it, so be it. All right, we got the third quarter about to start. Down by 25. All right, Ja Morant brings the ball down. Guarded by Max Christie. Pass to the wing. Drives on Cooper Flagg. Stops. Pump fakes. Swings it over to Lockdale. Guarded by Gaff, who hands it out to KCP. KCP, baseline jumper over Gaff is good. KCP's like that. All right. D'Angelo Russell brings the ball down. Crosses half court. Let's see these passes for third quarter. Off screen set by PJ and Gaff. Double screen. He's getting double teamed. D'Lo turns it over to Ja Morant, who gets a free dunk on the other end. All right. Third quarter. No passing so far. Christie with the ball. Off screen set by Gaff. Christie drives. Brings it right back out. Cooper, watch your spacing. Christie passes to PJ. Back to Christie. That's two passes. Christie wants to drive. Takes it all the way. Throws it up to PJ, who misses the shot. I'm going to count that as a pass. That's three passes so far. Grizzlies ball. Get it to KCP in the corner. Back to Jared Jackson Jr. Swings it to Ja. Top of the key. All alone for three. Kind of wish he made that. Hurt us more. He missed. Rebound by Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg cross half court. Drives. Goes up. Gets the layup to go. There you go, Coop. Just do your thing, big dog. Has Nico self a job? He did some favors. Ja Morant bringing the ball down. Off a screen. Drives. Out to the corner for a three over Coop. No good. But they get their own rebound. Goes right up. Kicks it out to Ja. Ja's going to drive. Kicks it out to Jared Jackson Jr. Guard by PJ. Back to Ja. Got 5 seconds on the shot clock. Ja takes a long two, and it's good. 53 to 80. We're down by 27. We love you, Marcel. I love you. I love you guys. I do. PJ with the ball on the wing. Over to Coop. That's one pass. Off screen set by PJ. Coop to pass PJ. That's two. PJ. Fade away. Two. Rolls in and out. Two passes. Now, these numbers might be a little bit off because I may miss a pass or two, but we're going to go with this being correct. D'Lo is fine. He has on 70 minutes in 8 games, bro. No development yet. Need to cut this lead in half by a quarter. We're not going to. Love you, Marcel. I love you guys. Zach Edey was going 101 in his damn Kia, but he slowly rolled. That's crazy. I thought Ja's having a bad week. Yeah, he is. Christie for three, misses. I didn't really see anything because the camera was cut, so I don't know how many passes. Ja Morant almost loses it, and now it's a foul on Caleb somehow. Or maybe it's a turnover. Who knows? All right, our ball. Dreams are free? Absolutely. 5 Grizzlies in double digits, yeah. Mavs have nothing to give? Nah. All right. D'Lo bringing the ball down. Or, I'm sorry. D'Lo out the inbound. Guarded by KCP. Finds Christie on the wing. Jab step. Takes the three. Knocks it down, Christie. There we go. One pass in that possession. Max Christie for three. Love it. Ja Morant with the ball over to Lockdale. There's a foul. Comeback chance 0. Yeah. We are tanking, right? Maybe. Let's see. Christie has 9 points. No, I'm lying. He has 15. All right. Grizzlies inbound it. KCP's got it to Jared Jackson Jr. The pass was deflected, but he gets it back. Backs down Max Christie. PJ's there for help. Over to KCP. Over to Ja. Top of the key. Pump fakes. Drives on Cooper. Pulls a 2. No good. Lockdale tips it right on in. 56-82. Mavs down by 26. D'Lo with the ball across half court. Guarded by KCP. Max Christie and Caleb Martin sets a double screen. It's a turnover. Can you tell the girl who called Hey, don't be creepy, chat. We respect women in this stream. Anyway, we fouled again. Almost 10 turnovers. Hey, man. This is how we do it. We suck. They make the first free throw. Should Slightly Biased and I do a duet of Marvin's Room if we lose? All right, Brandon Williams with the ball off a screen set by Caleb Martin. Brandon Williams, trips. And it's a turnout foul. Yes. Does it look like PJ and Gav turn into those players where they just stop showing the effort? I mean, frustration is a hard thing to overcome. Kid is praying he keeps his job. Yeah. Y'all remember when Luka had 56 by the third quarter and dropped 73 man at a time? Yep. I'm not worried. The Mavs are just saving energy for our biggest rivals, the Wizards. Yeah, that's all it was. It's crazy. There's really nothing to talk about in this game. All right. Caleb Martin over to Najee. That's 1. Najee to Flagg. That's 2. Flagg on the wing. Back to Najee. That's 3. Pump fake. Najee trying to work his way down. Out to Caleb Martin. That's 4 passes. Caleb Martin drives. Dumps out to Hardy. No. Was that 5 or 6? I think it was 6 passes. Good passing, but not enough. Ja Morant with the ball, guarded by Brandon Williams. Turns around, misses the shot, but somehow the Grizzlies get their own rebound. Out to the corner, pump fake. Takes a 3 over Jaden Hardy. Great defense. They miss. Cooper Flagg with the rebound. Cooper Flagg cross half court. Guarded by KCP and Jaws, getting trapped. Gives it to Brandon Williams, who dumps out to Caleb Martin in the corner for 3. 2 passes that possession. And a miss. No points. Ja Morant with the ball. Gets the and 1. We're down 30. We're down 31. Isn't that exciting? Isn't this exciting? Yeah, you just got to blow it up. You just got to blow it up. They make the and 1. You really just got to blow this team up. Like there's nothing. Like, teams will have embarrassing games in a season, but it's sad that it seems like all of our games will be this embarrassing. All right, 3, 4 passes. Hardy with the 3 ball on the wing, no good. Rebounded by Lockdale. 3 passes. 1, 2, 3. 3 passes. All right, KCP with the ball, guarded by Najee. Over to Santiel Dama. Back to KCP. Over to Ja. Ooh, the pass was deflected. Jane Hardy gets it. Literally runs over KCP, you dummy. What did Jaden Hardy just do? The most low IQ thing I've ever seen. I guess it's not a charge. Jaden Hardy taking free throws. Cool. We get some free points. All right. Maybe they're going to challenge it. A timeout. I don't know. Do you think we'll score 80 points tonight? What's the over-under on us scoring 80? Someone must be doing voodoo on this team. Bro, this team's ass. Will we even score 80? Is Kid really this bad of a coach? Yep. How about we challenge the Luka trade? We're going to be in sole possession of last place, baby. Bro, this is so hard to follow. MFFL, and I'm just shattered. Will we score what Memphis has right now? Probably not. We won't even get to 87. Oh, my God. But, guys, what if this means we get a good draft pick next year? You know what I mean? Like, what if we just get a good draft pick next year? Man. Bro, Nico literally made the worst team of all time. Yeah. Did the Charlotte Bobcats play better than us? Like, do you think this team could beat the Charlotte Bobcats? The sad part is that the start of our season is the best season. We don't own our pick next year. Yeah, we do. This upcoming season, we own our pick. It's the year prior, or the year following, we don't. Worst offense in the history of the NBA by the numbers. Not exaggerating this actually. Yeah. No, by the numbers. We are on pace to finish this season with the worst offense ever recorded in NBA history. While having a top 10 defense makes absolutely no sense. We're already talking draft. What else is there to talk about? We're trying to stay positive. Like, there's nothing in this game to talk about. We suck. Who's been the new coach? Man, make it me. Nico's so dumb. He knew Kyrie was injured and didn't re-sign Dinwiddie. He went with the idiot D'Lo instead. I'm not even mad that he got D'Lo. I'm mad that we got freaking Dante Exum. Man. Cowboy culture came to Mavericks? Yeah. Are we getting a Boozer twin? Oh, I'd love that. If they play our first round pick the way they play in Coop, it's not going to matter. That's also true. Dante who exactly? Blame Nico? Oh, best believe I do. I blame everybody. At this point, I'm mad at the players too. Like, y'all are just playing like butt. Jaden Hardy shooting free throws. I mean this in the nicest way possible. Kyrie Irving can't fix this. He can't. One player can't fix this. Make it better? Sure. Fix it? No. We might go from being negative 80 overall to like maybe negative 20. We're still going to be negative, right? Like, you can make it better, but you're not going to fix it. Anyway, we made some free throws, but it doesn't matter because the Grizzlies score on the other end. We are still down by 31 points. Jaden Hardy with the ball. We know he won't pass. He drives. Oh, he passed Naj in the corner for 3, and he missed. That's one pass. All right. Grizzlies with the ball. Pull up in the mid-range, right over Coop, and he makes it. Is Coop a good defender? Now I'm starting to question it. Like, dang, they really shoot over you, bro. Jaden Hardy with the ball. Over to Coop. Coop jab step. Coop spins to the basket, trying to find a way in. Shoots. Misses. But there's one pass. Yeah. Kyrie would make it a bit more watchable, maybe. Maybe. And remember, we're not even getting 100% Kyrie. That's the thing. Brandon Williams fouls. Coop is not as good as we thought. He's not as good as we thought right now. We thought he'd be a little bit better out the box. I don't think he's a bust. I don't think it's, we got to give up on him. I just don't. No. Why does it keep playing audio? At this point, I would rather have the 2017 Mavs back, honestly. But Kyrie can shoot, get his own off dribble. I don't trust Kyrie after his surgery to be like everything we need and more. I just don't. Clay's checking in, and that does not make me feel any better. Yeah, no. There really is the only route we can take. The only realistic route that we can take is to blow the team up. Like, you have to blow the team up at this point. There's no saving this. Brandon Williams scores on the fast break. Ja Morant brings the ball down. Guarded by Caleb Martin. Pass to the wing inside to Lockdale. Lockdale getting double teamed, but he throws a hook shot and makes it. Hola, Marcel. Bring on AJ. How do you pronounce his last name? Devonta? I can't pronounce his name, but yeah, bring me that guy. To be honest, this was for real sad, bro. Yep. Up. Ja Morant almost steals it. Goes out of bounds. Grizzlies ball. I didn't even count the passes at that time. I may stop counting them. Who are you asking to fire, kid? It's Nico, fools. Fire everybody. Keep PJ, Live, and Christie. Honestly, I'm starting to feel a little different about Lively. Sorry. I feel like out of all of our young players, Christie's probably the second most important. Marcel, who do you want as a head coach available right now? Give me Thibodeau. At least I know he's going to run something. All right, Grizzly with the ball to the corner. Going to drive. Goes right up. Gets blocked by Musa Cisse. Love it. Najee with it. Najee gets it to Musa for the alley-oop. There we go. That was the highlight of the night. Big Moose. There we go. There was one passing that. I saw that. That was a highlight. I love that. Anyway, we're still down. Musa takes the lead. Cuts it down to like 30, but then they score on him. All right. Brandon Williams over to Najee. Najee with the ball. Back to Williams. Williams off screen set by Najee. Going to drive. Stops. Out to Najee. Najee for 3. Najee, stop shooting, bro. You've missed like every 3. There were 3 passes. I'm probably just going to stop counting now. I'm just going to do the second quarter. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm not going to kill myself. All right. Grizzlies with the ball. Pass it to the wing guard by Najee. Inside, the pass was blocked by Musa. I like Cisse. I like his hustle. I like how athletic he is. Dude's kind of yoked. Kyrie wasn't an impacting playmaker before injury. He is not going to be the one after. As good as Kyrie is, we've seen him as first option. It's bad. Even the finals with Luka, he failed to be a second option. I think there's some truth to that. I don't think Kyrie is that at that level of a playmaker, facilitator, like a Luka Doncic. I think he's still good, but I don't think it's Kyrie's nature to be like a Rondo, like a real floor general maestro. Can he do it? Sure. Can he do it to the level that would save this team? No. Yeah, I'm just being honest. Yeah, I do not think Kyrie can fix this. Bro, shut up. Oh, no. I can see few players being playful like D-Live, and some no more sparks like Clay, and some just not up to the par yet. We need scary coach like Spurs Mitch to control these guys. No, listen, Kyrie ain't the answer for the problem of the Dallas. He ain't the answer. No, I understand. I love Kyrie. Trust me, I love Kyrie. I don't think he can fix this, bro. At least I saw my dog Marcel. Hey, y'all always have me. I'm always going to be here. Happy, sad, mad. Anyway, we got ourselves a foul. Turnover. Our ball. Who we trading? Pick a player. Kyrie can't fix this coming off an ACL. No. Ryan Nembhard. Wave that white flag, kid. Wave that white flag. We got Ryan Nembhard and Musa Cisse. Where's Miles Kelly? Get all the two-way guys up in there. You know we lost. Is that... Oh, no, that's Musa Cisse. I don't know why I thought that was Jamarian Sharp. I was like, what? Najee Marshall with the ball. Going to drive. Pump fake. The pass was deflected, our ball. You mean to rebuild? Yeah. It's only 9 games. Yeah, it's only 9 games. I was told, hey, it's only 9 games. It's only 9 games. Did we even score 10 points this quarter? Anyway, Musa Cisse gets fouled. We scored 14 points. They scored 23. But the Grizzlies scored 40 in the second half. In the second quarter, the Grizzlies scored more than the Mavericks scored when you combine our second quarter and our third quarter points so far. If I can do math right. No, I can't. That math's not right. Anyway, they just scored a lot. Musa Cisse missed the first free throw. Keep hope alive. Man, show me hope. If the Mavericks could give me something to look at, where I'm like, there it is. There's that little glimmer of hope. I can see it. Grab it, hold on to it. There's nothing there, bro. It's like if a girl tells you, "Oh, I love it when you pull my hair," but I'm like, "Girl, you got a wig on. You bald. You got as much hair as me. Don't tell me you like getting your hair pulled when you look like me under that wig. That's what we look like. You can't say have hope. Where's the hope? There's more hope that my hair will grow back. Man, there's nothing to look forward to other than the draft. I think the draft is the most interesting thing to look forward to. Anyway, this is sad, bro. I'm pissed and disappointed all in one. There's nothing to be encouraged by. Yeah. Marcel, you're funny. No, I'm just stupid. I'm just dumb, I promise you. I've been this way since birth. I'm stupid. Hope left with Luka. We need to start over. Yeah. Clip that. When a girl tells you, ooh, I love when you pull my hair. You bald. You got as much hair as me. What you mean? Freaky Marcel. I think after the crash out, it's safe to say I'm not censoring myself anymore. I'm going to try, though. I'm going to try. Your girl wears wigs. My girl don't wear wigs. No. My girl don't wear wigs. All natural. I just can't take them seriously. I can only laugh, so don't crap at the team. Yeah. Honestly, that's it, man. We just got to, laugh. It's funny. Jerry Jackson with the ball, guard by Musa Cisse. Goes right up at him. Gets the shot to go off. We're down by 31. Ryan Nembhard bringing the ball down. The Grizzlies will score 100 points before we score 75. Najee back to Ryan Nembhard. Calling for a screen. Oh, nope. Calling for Clay. Gets to Clay. Clay, quick catch and shoot three. Whoa! It didn't even hit the backboard. But then Jane Hardy got it, so that's fine. Kindly live stream at Lakers game? No. Bro, what should we trade Ja? What would the Ja trade look like? Too much? It wouldn't make us good. Nick ain't feeling good. Wait, is Nick at the game streaming? Is he all right? You can hold on. We have a super chat coming in from Professor Splash saying you can start making draft videos now. Season over. Man, look, March I'll probably start talking about the draft. Not gonna lie. Man, all right. Grizzlies with the ball. We're down 73 to 101. Good lord. They're gonna back down Clay in the paint. Oh, the pass was stolen by Jaden Hardy. Hardy is a one-man party. Gets it to Clay in transition. Throws alley-oop to Musa Cisse, who gets it down. Clay, your alley-oops are very dangerous, but love that, though. Hey, we don't hate Nick here. Nah, we love Locked On. Locked On Mavs dope. Shout out to Locked On Mavs. Nick, Isaac, Lively, those guys are dope. Slightly. I call them Lively because I saw Derrick Lively. Nick, Isaac, and Slightly. Those guys are cool. Dallas trying to pick Darren Peterson. Yeah, give me Darren Peterson. We were in the finals. I know. It's... Like, this is my whole thing on this, right? This is how I honestly feel. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really... We learned that there's nothing that we can do. That, as fans, we really do have to sit and watch. That's all we gotta do. But, I'm not crashing out. I mean, crash outs will come as necessary. Like, I'll be honest, like, I will crash out when necessary. I'm not crashing out every loss. If I do that, then the streams may as well be called crash out streams. But, yeah. It is what it is. Appreciate you guys being here, man. We got 359 people, which is insane. 133 likes. Like the stream. Get it to 150 likes. I need 150 likes, please. What is 80 realistic trade value? Bro, I feel like the Mavericks, it's kind of like what car can I think of? We're like a BMW. And for those that have never owned a BMW, you may not know this, but if you ever owned a BMW, then you know this. When it comes to BMWs, when it comes to all cars, really, the moment you drive it off the lot, it loses value. Cars, for the most part, don't really hold value. Oddly enough, BMWs are the one car that's very hard to hold value unless it's like a special model, right? But for BMWs, the moment you drive it off the lot, it loses value. And because it's a German-made car, a lot of parts, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you're getting German parts, not made here, or you have to go to a special place or special shop that has them, right? But anyway, think of the Mavericks like a BMW. It was nice. We thought we were good in the offseason, right? But when the season started, we took the car out the lot. Value dropped. No one wants your BMW no more. AD, we're not going to get anything much back for Anthony Davis. Kyrie won't fetch you much, but you just have to do what you have to do. And the only way that would make a true rebuild nice is if we knew that we had players with value. I wanted doubt that Gafford has a lot of value. I think Gafford has a lot of value. I think Christie and PJ have a lot of value, but you don't want to get rid of them. But I would say PJ would probably be your most valuable trade piece right now, not named Cooper Flagg. But I don't want to trade PJ. The players I want to get rid of, I don't have value for them. Clay ain't got no value. That speech bites in the ass, bro, I tried. I tried to be positive. You see what happened? Make me pay for it. BMW full of skeletons. Marcel, this ain't worth the crash out. It's not. And I'm honestly not in the mood to crash out. I'm just, trust me. For those that know me personally, y'all know. But for those that know me personally, know that like I get upset and I'm in a mood, and then like 30 minutes later, I'm completely over it. I get over things fast. Even the Mavs. I mean, not always. I love my sports team, but you know, it is what it is. Being a Mavs fan right now feels like being married to Ike Turner. Eat the cake, enemy. I wonder what GM and owners could be thinking. Just trust the process? I don't know. Mavs stuck with 80 for 3 more years? Yeah, I'd rather not, to be honest. Now that I know what this team looks like, and obviously we're not fully healthy, we're not doing, the best, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I don't want to see this anymore. Like, I've seen enough. I have seen enough. I don't want to watch this team anymore. I'd much rather go through a rebuild. I'd much rather watch this team just blow it up. You know what the worst thing about tonight's game is? We have one more quarter to watch. My BMW kept breaking down, plastic pieces all over the engine bay. My Mercedes bulletproof. Yeah, no. So my mom had a BMW, and my friend had a BMW. Everyone that I know got BMWs. They love it until things start breaking and things start falling apart. Marcel going to crash out after the stream? Nah. I'm good, though. But anyway. Marcel going to crash out after the stream? Just kidding. Nah. Hey, watch this, babe. Anyway, turnover our ball. Fourth quarter, Clay will show up. Chat, trust. If you never owned a Jaguar, 80 and Kyrie Jaguars. Expensive. They always break down. Yeah. Mavs ain't touching 50 wins this season? Probably not. Ryan Emhart with the ball. Over to Clay. Over to Jaden Hardy in the corner. Pump fake. Pulls up a 3. Air ball. Rebounded by Cisse. Gets it to Christie. Back to Jaden Hardy for 3. And he knocks it down. Shout out to Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy's probably going to look like the best player tonight. He's got 8 points. I legit think we can trade 80 to Chicago for Kobe White. Can we trade for Reed Shepherd from the Trailblazers? Look, I may do my rebuild stream sooner than I thought because I kind of want to do it. Ja Morant does not get the foul call. He misses the shot. Ryan Emhart with the ball going the other way. Over to Christie, to Jaden Hardy in the corner for 3. A miss. Musa Cisse trying to cross the boards, no good. Grizzlies ball. Another crash out? Nah, I'm good. Chicago doesn't want 80. They still got Vucevic. Jaden Hardy. Oh, gosh, Clay's passing is so bad. Bro. I like how we're down by 22 and Jaws yelling at his team. Clay's passing is so bad, bro. All right, we're going to lose tonight, and me and Slightly Biased are going to do a duet of Marvin's Room. Confirmed. Y'all getting a concert. Yep, me and Slightly are singing Marvin's Room after the loss tonight. Because we know we're losing. End of the third quarter, 80-102, Mavs down by 22. Is Coop still in the game? Nope, I don't think Coop was. Clay is missing Luka. We all are. Give Clay an 80 to Lakers for Reeves. Clay, please retire early this season. We don't need you anymore, please. No, y'all take Hayes from us for 80. Are Lakers fans in this chat? Oh, my God. Does Hardy have a stock? We're trying. Ain't no way in hell Lakers trade 80 back. What's crazy is Nick Wright said today that if Nico Harrison called up the Lakers and said, I'll offer you Max Christian 80 for Luka, the Lakers would say no. Well, no, duh. That was like the most dumb, brain dead, take. It's not even a hot take. That's the coldest, dumbest take. Like, no, duh. Man, Clay, 14 minutes, 0 points. Ain't no way Clay hasn't scored yet. He's had to have scored at least once, right? Clay really got 0 points? Did y'all see? Hold on. A crash out may actually come. Did y'all not see what Clay said the other day? He was like, man, something big's about to happen. Just you wait. I'm catching rhythm. I'm catching stride. Clay got 0 points? What trade value he got? Yo, what? Yo, hindsight's 2020, but isn't that crazy that we traded away Josh Green for Klay Thompson? Hindsight's 2020, but we traded away Josh Green for Klay Thompson. Or better yet, we traded away Josh Green because we wanted to keep Klay Thompson. Or I'm sorry, no. We traded away Quentin Grimes because we wanted to keep Klay Thompson. Ain't that crazy? When it comes to our shooting guards, we rather give away Quentin Grimes than Klay Thompson. We can talk about Luka over AD all day, but Quentin Grimes, but we kept Klay Thompson. Kind of crazy. That's not what Nick Wright said. He said Pelinka wouldn't take AD and Cooper for Luka. Oh, it was AD and Cooper. I thought it was pretty much AD and Max. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, if I'm the Lakers, I wouldn't do that either. What? I got Luka, and I'm the top team right now. Why would I change that up? Like, that's also, that's still a duh. Duh. Who would? Like, that's not even a hot take. AD, Max, and Cooper to LA for Luka. No. If you're winning, you keep winning. Cooper Flagg has 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Who has the best plus minus? Ryan Imhart has a plus 10. Clay has a plus 11. I think that proves that box plus minus means nothing. I miss Josh Green, Tim Hardaway Jr., Derrick Jones Jr. I miss Derrick Jones Jr. All right, Grizzlies going the other way with it. Over to Ja. Ja at the top. Guard by Max Christie. Ja going drive. Pulls up from the 2. Misses. Rebounded by Jaden Hardy, but he turns it over. What a turnover machine. Over to KCP. Oop. Guarded by Max. Where's PJ? Oh, yeah, we're doing garbage time. I'm tripping. This is garbage time. How about trading Wemby for Luka? Would they do that? I bet most people would. Meg Thee Stallion has Clay's head all messed up. Nah, Meg Thee Stallion is draining that boy's life essence every game. Or before every game, if you know what I mean. Well, here we are. I think Clay making reasons to get traded. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not tripping. He got 0. He does, bro. Time to tank is over. Yeah, it's time to tank. It's time to tank. Hey, look, tank animation's on the way. Let me message my boss right now. We got tank animation. That's what's happening. All right, Jaden Hardy with the ball. Gonna go up, dumps it to Cisse, who gets the and one. Why do they still have Ja in? Bro, like, you can put your starters away. We're not trying. Put Jaden Hardy in the tank, gas it up. Team has no soul. Win now, Mavs is winning the tanking game. Bro, we got no soul, bro. No heart. NBA still owes us, so I see another crazy. Yeah, they owe us, so we'll get a good lottery pick next year. Send Kyrie to LA so he can play with Luka and LeBron. Never thought I'd say that. Trade Dwight Powell. All right, now we're getting into crazy talk. Our team got ruined by a shoe salesman. Show you right. Show you right. Kyrie coming, we getting healthy and get our second best player, Dante Exum, back. We win the chip. Maybe. Coop should be playing. Coop pooped tonight. Yeah, why isn't Coop in with garbage time? Let him get his run. Let him get his minutes. Yeah, hold on. Why isn't Coop in the game right now? I don't care if we've got garbage time and our two-way guys in. Why isn't Cooper in the game right now? This is the moment where you allow him to just go out there, take every shot, do what you want. Like, why isn't Cooper in the game? We got a super chat coming in from BD saying AD has Marfan syndrome. NBA/Mavs been trying to hide it. I gotta look at that. I don't know what it is. So he won't get hurt? Man, sure. I guess we'll never play Cooper Flagg unless we actually have to because we don't want to get hurt. But when it comes to Anthony Davis, he can play a game with bilateral Achilles tendinopathy. Sure. Luka was a champion in Madrid. Yeah, it seems like there really is a basketball god in Curse Mavs. Yeah, the Bambino. Kid lost his mind when Mavs traded his favorite son, Maxi Kleber. 80 for Bronny and Nico Trust. Do you keep up with Luka's play? No. Like, I'll watch highlights and I'll see that he won a game or two, but like, when I say I don't like watching the Lakers, that goes back to when I was a kid. Always rooted for Kobe, hated the Lakers. I don't want to watch. I'll root for Luka. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he wins MVP. I hope he wins championships. But like, as far as the Lakers, no. Ugh. Coop should 100% be playing. Yes, Coop should 100% be playing right now, bro. You're a rookie. Get out there, get your reps in. Put up some shots. Do something cool. This is the one time, this is one of the few times this season where there is no expectations. You just go out there. Why is Cooper on the bench? How many minutes has he played? Coop played 22 minutes. Cooper Flagg has played 22 minutes. He's on a bench right now. A 3 from Max Christie. Love this kid with all my heart. Max Christie is 4 of 6 from 3. Yeah, get Clay off my team. Max Christie quickly took Clay's spot. Cooper, VJ, who won Rookie of the Year? VJ. Marcel, what's D'Lo stats? Ugh. D'Lo has... he was a starter. He has 9 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 4 or 5 from the floor. D'Lo actually had a good game. Funny enough, D'Lo had a good game. At least a better game, I guess, is a better way to put it. Fourth quarter comeback? Yeah, all right. Clay just... oh my gosh, Clay sucks so bad. Anyway, Ja Morant drives on Jane Hardy, goes up. He gets foul shooting too. Max played great as always. Max is the one clean spot on this dirty ass car that's the Dallas Mavericks. Max is the one chocolate chip in your chocolate chip cookie when the rest is just raisins. Good time to roast Nico. Every day is a good time to roast Nico. Funny how Clay is the best box plus minus. Doesn't make sense to me. We really was spoiled, man. Yeah, we were spoiled. Well, here comes Cooper. Here comes PJ. All right. You didn't have to put PJ in, but hey, Coop's in. Ooh, you did not mean to see that. All right, after this game, I'm hopping on Slightly Biased stream, and we're going to sing Marvin's Room together because we're obviously going to lose. I'll make sure to drop the link here so y'all can join the stream, so y'all can watch. Because that's probably the highlight of tonight. Ryan Nimhart for 3 is good. Who's still on business? The Grizzlies. Kyrie was a no-show in the finals. Yeah, sure was. Same as everybody else. Derek Harper falling asleep. Shh, don't blame him. Dwight Powell checking. Hell yeah. All right. KCP with the ball. Over to Lockdale, top of the key. Hand it off. Rolling off a screen. Throws it to the corner. Back to the top. They take a 3. No good. We got a Laker fan here. That's fun. How many points Cooper got? I think he's got like 12. Yeah, we may be cooked. We are cooked. We're garbage. Luka fan now, Mavs Dookie. Yeah, we are a piece of poop. Yep. All right, Grizzlies ball. Going to pass it back to the top. Look, the Grizzlies got their G League guys in. Well, except for Jared Jackson Jr. Pass to the corner, pump fake on Ryan Nembhard, sidestep 3. No good. And it's our ball. All right, chill with the spam. Chill with the spam. There are more Luka fans in Dallas than Mavs fans. Y'all make me sick. Tell the Mavs to give the fans something to root for. I'm sorry. I'm not even mad at people that are Luka fans. That's easier to root for than what we got. There ain't nothing really to be happy about right now. If you're a Luka fan, at least you're watching winning basketball. I'm watching this. A missed 3 from Ryan Nembhard. Rebound by Dwight Powell. Back to Ryan Nembhard. Gives it to Max Christie. Back to Ryan. Ryan going to drive. Ooh. Long 2 over Jared Jackson Jr. is good. Oh, that was actually a nice play. Is 80 still injured? Yup. Wow, we're down by 20. Why? What have we proved during preseason, actually? Preseason didn't matter. Nothing in preseason mattered. Jason Kidd's a complete idiot. Yeah. Mavs suck. We do. All right, PJ with the ball going downhill. Throws up to Dwight Powell, but the pass was turned over because, man, our passing sucks. A 3 from the Grizzlies. They're just doing whatever. They give the ball to Cooper, dog. Put Coop in. Coop isn't. He's just not. I don't know. I'm not trying to be mad at Coop. Just nothing's happening. PJ with the ball. He takes it 3. He makes it. We're spamming 3s at this point. Flag was open. Yeah, no baggage flag. All right. They pass it. They shoot it. The Grizzlies score. Mavs dig the deep hole and coming back again. Nah, I'm done. No, we're not coming back. This is not. Don't think this is a comeback, y'all. If we score 7 unanswered, sure, but we're not coming back. All right. Ryan Nembhard with the ball. Calling for. Oh, gives it to Cooper. Back to Ryan. Ryan for deep 3. Misses. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Join the Lakers. Ew. Fuck no. Ugh. Or would rather watch the Wizards. All right, Grizzlies ball, pass it around. They take a 3 over Dwight Powell. No good. Rebounded by Flagg. Flagg with the ball. Passes back to Ryan Nembhard, but turnover. There is no structure, no game plan. There's no IQ. The Mavericks are zombies. Hear me out. The Mavericks are zombies because it's like there's no brain up here. No brains. It's all just what you're seeing. Like, there's no brains behind this. We're a zombie. Go Mavs to my team? Yeah, I guess. Vegas will get an extension team way before Dallas can even relocate. Should have got Russ to D'Lo. Don't think that would have helped as much. We're becoming Lakers fans no matter how trash Mavs are. We're not. Nope. It just feels like they don't have a leader. They don't. Someone doing voodoo on the Mavs. Why does nobody run to the basket on fast breaks? Just straw, yeah. I hate what I'm seeing right now. My eyes are itching. They just fun to the corner. Cuba has no confidence. Halloween, November, Luka. Rather be in hell than to be a Lakers fan. Facts. Defense just wasn't good enough is what is going through Nico's head right now. Yeah, Nico sees this like, man, if only we defended better, then we probably could have won. Mavs are zombies. Yeah, the Mavs are zombies. This is not even old school gameplay. This is not in any playbook at all. Yeah, like this isn't even like anything. Brains. Yep. That is the Mavs. Lifetime Mavs fan will never be Lakers fans. Yeah, nah, I'm sorry. Mavericks fans will never be Lakers fans. And they will never be Heat fans. Marcel, how come you are still a Mavs fan even though we are always dominated by all means? Because all right, so I kind of said it earlier, but when it comes to being a Mavs fan, you do kind of have to like. I think when it comes to being a fan in general, you just kind of have to deal with crap, I guess. Hey, chill with the spam. I don't want to put nobody else in timeout. Yeah, no, I've been here when it was good. I've been here when it was bad. But the good thing is, if it continues to get bad, if it continues to get worse, then eventually something will happen that will force things to get better. So you really do have to like just deal with it. Man, I'm not trying to be a a dick, but like, yeah, chill out with that crap, bro. I don't mind a light spam, but like, Marshall should be a WWE announcer. That'd be crazy. All right, it's like every time the Mavs are playing so bad that my monitor just turned off. Hello? My left monitor just went out. It's like trying to connect. I have no idea what my monitor is doing. Okay. I would like to watch the game, please. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta like work off of one screen now. Because my left monitor is being weird. Pretty sure there's like a loose cord or something. But anyway, Grizzlies ball to the perimeter. Inside, they threw up a little hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Dwight Powell. Marshall, I think it's time to be a WWE content creator for now. I don't even watch WWE. What the hell did Brandon Williams just do? What is that? Do I even want to keep watching this? I see dead people. I must have on the beat. Oh, Depot. All right, Dwight Powell with the ball. Over to Brandon Williams. Williams the ball, top of the key. Over to off a screen set by Dwight. Williams goes up. And one. Well, there's that. Man, we're so bad. My monitor said no thank you. The headless horseman, because they ain't got no brains, ain't got no heart like the lion. Bro, no brains, no heart. Sheesh. No courage. Yeah. We're not in Dallas anymore, Toto. That's just the way it is. All right, I got to check my cords because for whatever reason my monitor just turned off. But all right, 93-112, Mavs down by a lot. The headless horseman, no balls either. Clay wants to be traded bad. Yeah, he does. Clay came to the Mavs because of Luka and Kai, and he can't play with them now. Yeah, so send him off. Anyway, free throws for the Grizzlies. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you, man. This game's gone. Long gone. How many more minutes? 5 minutes left. Can we hurry up? When will Kyrie return? The world may never know. Najee Marshall, another corner three. You'll make one eventually, big dog. Let's see what your threes look like today. Najee Marshall from three. You are 0-5. Keep shooting. You're just like Clay, 0-5. Trash. We can't mention him. Who can't we mention? We can still win? Stop it. I remember 2018, so it isn't my first time wanting the tank. Yep. Hardy with the ball, throws alley-oop to Musa Cisse. Look, y'all be throwing horrible lobs to this man. Cisse can actually play. He's everywhere. All right. Cooper Flagg grabs a rebound. Over to Najee. Najee with the ball. Digest, did you know his Clay stats? Holy waved. Klay Thompson in 17 minutes has 0 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. I'm sorry, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 0 of 6 from the floor. That man can't do anything. You're getting paid millions to be trash. I wish I could get paid millions to be bad at my job. Are we even good when healthy? Like, that's another thing too. Like, is the injury excuse still viable? Williams with a mid-range knocks it down. Love that kid. It's time to hang it up, Clay. Yep. Whether it's Harper or Coop in the Mavs team will make a difference. Yeah. 2K thinks we're a good team. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Marshall wasn't like this last season. No, and I don't think Marshall's regressed. I think it's the role. Like, you see him do too many different things every night. It was crazy as I talked about it over the summer, how Najee Marshall is the one player who will wear the most hats. On any given night, he'll be asked to do so many different things. And I thought that, that's great. He's a Swiss Army knife. We could use that, but unfortunately, it's just, I'm not saying he can't do it. It's just not working right now. The coach is a problem. That's the biggest problem. Najee doesn't want to be there no more. He missed Luka. All right, Grizzlies make a free throw. How about Lakers Digest? We already have Lakers Digest. They got 3 creators over there. I'm not joining them. Good on that, Luka. But anyway, you want to turn this into a Mavs 2K rebuild? I honestly might just be doing that instead. I honestly might just be doing 2K rebuilds. Teams. Trash. Doesn't give you anything worth watching. No game plan, nothing. Nope. Can we sim to the end, bro? Can we just simulate to next year when we get a draft pick? Just so we can see who it'll be. Cause this shit hurt. This hurt. This hurted. 3 minutes left. Oh, was that a 3? Who knocked down that 3? We actually have 100 points. Could we have won this game? Could we have won this game, or is that just the cope speaking? All right, Brandon Williams going the other way with it. Najee Marshall attacks and scores. We're down by 13. The Grizzlies will call a timeout, yeah. It's like, hey, slow that down. Najee at a 3. Oh, that's great. Oh, man. Give me more seaside minutes. Coping is living. Let's go. Defense wins you tournaments, yeah. How many points Cooper has? 12 still? Not sure what the problem is. D-Lo can still go T-Mac on him? Possibly. 13 points in 30 seconds. The sad part is I got to think of a title for my post-game vid. This sucks. If we do rebuild, you think Kyrie would want to stay to be a veteran and mentor? No. I'd send him out. 12 points, yeah. Just get under 10 points, I'll feel better. Keep Clay and Coop on the bench. At this point, it don't matter who's on the floor. But Coop should have been playing his whole quarter. Title fire Jason Kidd. I'm just disappointed. Yeah, me too, man. I'm very disappointed. Luka was recovering from injury, and they just sacked him from. Wait, yeah. Coop on the Jazz would be nice to see. Thanks for not giving up on this team, Marcel. Yeah. Mavs Digest, this is so depressing, and it's not your fault. There's just nothing to talk about. That's the problem, bro. It's like, what more needs to be said? The offense sucks. The defense, it's good, but it can't hold everything. What else do you say? Clay sucks. He can't shoot or defend anymore. Our guys that are injury prone are still injury prone. The offense is horrible. How will we celebrate this loss, guys? Well, I'm going to slightly bias the stream after this because we have to do a little duet. We're going to sing. What's happened to this team? Mavs are lost. New title should be for the next video. The Coop can't shoot or won't shoot. Defense is not everything. It's not. Nico lied. And when he said that, no one believed him. That's the funny part. When Nico said defense wins championships, literally no one believed him. When Nico said defense wins championships, literally no one believed him. Nico doesn't fire himself. Will he fire Kid? Who should be fired next video? It's crazy because prior to the trade, my biggest complaint when it came to Jason Kidd was like the lack of timeouts. And he would never call a timeout at the appropriate time. The game would get away from us, and Luka would have to like struggle to get us back. Now it's like, I don't know if there's much Jason Kidd can do. He can't do nothing right. Najee for 3, maybe? No good. Kid is actually ass. Don't know how he can run any simple plays. J Kid always had bad rotations before this, yeah. Without Luka, you can really see how trash. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, we need a real coach. I need somebody that's like, that just knows what they're doing. I want just a full-on restart. Get a brand new coach with a brand new squad. Brand new whip, got no keys. A 3 from the Grizzlies is good. We're down by 16. Not rookie year when he was 18. Did you see a media outlet has Luka at number 5 on MVP? Yeah, that was stupid. They have Wemby over Luka in the MVP ladder. The only players I'll accept over Luka is like SGA and Jokic. And even then, I put Luka above them. It's crazy. Imagine how far we could have gone with a good coach. Man, imagine if we never traded Luka. Anyway, here we are. But now our franchise is cooked, very cooked. Would you be interested in Mike Malone? Yeah, I'll be interested in literally anybody else. So the rookie on the Grizzlies, his last name is Coward. He has 21 points. Cooper, what are you doing? Marcel, you've done so much to entertain this loss. Thank you. I'm here for you guys. If I gotta be here, it's gonna be fun. Cups of the rose, bitches in my old phone. I should call one and go home. But I've been in this club too long. The woman that I would try is happy with a good guy. But I've been drinking so much that I just call you anyway to say. Yeah. How about Darvin Ham? Oh, no. Please no Powell next game. He's horrible. Trust me, Powell is far from the problem. The game is over in the first quarter. Yeah, players almost never make good coaches. Never. Except Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr made a really good coach. But then again, did he get carried by Curry? Who knows? Marcel the Singer? Nah. The next short about to be hilarious. Memphis got in a big run when he checked in. Didn't really matter. I can't point to Dwight Powell. Because sure, they went on a big run. But okay, when we took Dwight Powell out, did we close it? Did we come back? No. Anyway, 12 seconds. Jaden Hardy, you're a bum. He got carried by Curry, definitely, yeah. Hired me as the next coach. King Nasir the second. We had 104, though, yeah. Marcel's the best, man. I appreciate it. I just try to have fun here. Cooper is upset. He's not standing. He's sitting. Would you do a complete rebuild with Coop? Yep. Hit that big red button. Blow it up. Surprise, we got over 100. Same. Everybody on the West is good, so we're going to lose more games. Yeah. Remember, the beginning of our season is easy. Our scheduled strength in the beginning is weak. It's a super easy start. Dwight Powell GOAT. 2-8 tomorrow, man. Marcel should be the Mavs coach. I'm not saying I would do better, but I would definitely just try. I would listen to my assistants. I would take a lot of input from them. Because I'm not saying this is Jason Kidd, but I can definitely see Jason Kidd being the head coach where he's like, well, if I said it, it goes. Whatever I say goes. Instead of being more just like, well, you know, what do you guys think? Well, if you all think this and I'm the only one that doesn't, then I'm going to go with you guys, right? Like, trust your assistants. Cooper looks upset. Cooper looks pissed. But that's the game. 118-104. The Mavericks lose. And the record gets even worse as the Dallas Mavericks are now 2-7. But I was told it's only 8 games. So I'm guessing now it's only 9 games. Let me tweet it out because I do it every time. Remember, it's only 9 games. Yep, it's only 9 games. Anyway, we lost. We suck. There's no offense. We don't pass the ball. We have no point guards. Not much more can be said. Not much more can be said other than the fact that we just suck. But I am going over to Slightly Bias's playback stream. I'm going to drop the link in here. You're going to see us sing Marvin's Room by Drizzy Drake. Hold on 1 second. Because I got him in here.
Shit, man. Let me see if I can find, what's that guy's name?
Make sure y'all get.
I'm not sure. I don't keep up with
Make sure you get into Slightly stream. I'm gonna be there singing and just looking like a fool. Cause what else are there to talk about? But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Sorry we couldn't get a win, but it is what it is. And as always, for those that are new to the channel, my name is Marcel Martin. I used to be in the U.S. Army for about 3-4 years. Got out due to a lot of issues with my body. I've got brain damage. I have no cartilage in my right knee. I have nerve damage in my back, but I also suffer from mental health illnesses. I have depression, anxiety, and PTSD. And at one point, I attempted to take my life twice. But if it wasn't for therapy, medication, and a really good support group, I wouldn't be here right now. And I share that with you guys because if there's anyone watching my streams or that watch my videos and you're going through a rough time and you feel like you're by yourself, that's not true. You guys have me. You guys support me so much. I'm almost at 22,500 subs. Absolutely insane. We've gained almost 1,000 subscribers since the start of the season. It's because of you guys' support, and I'm always going to be appreciative of it. And so in return, I will always be there for you. My name is Marcel Martin. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Discord. Discord is probably the best way. I'm very active there. I do have a day job, so I am busy, but when I'm able to, I always make time for you guys. The link is in the description below. I'm always going to be here for you guys. But make sure you join Slightly Biased stream over on Playback. I'm going to join him in there in a second, and we're going to sing some Marvin's Room. And then I got a post-game vid to make. And then I got some other stuff for the rest of this weekend coming out. So make sure you tuned in, you're subscribed, and you watch everything else that I put out. But anyway, y'all take care. Drink water. Kiss your loved ones. Peace.
Mavericks, we rise, no fear in our eyes. Step onto the court, we cutting ties. Mavs Digest, bring the heat on the beat. Dallas pride flows from head to feet.
You should subscribe to Mavericks Digest and drink water.